Okay. So we left off where Cameron,
Colette
was hiding in Edward Gavigan's closet in his office, and then demanded to have some more questions answered at gunpoint. So recap. Dick and Hyun-Lee got sucked into some weird painting, presumably never to return. Horace and Jezebel, and you were there too, right?
No, I was at the museum.
You were at the museum.
I'm actually just kind of hanging out outside the museum, hoping Colette doesn't die.
So Horace and Jezebel then finished
arrested.
off the local painter and his lizard friend. And then you two went to Edward Gavigan's office, the Penhue Foundation, to try to learn some more information about the
Black
Pharaoh.
Yeah, Black Pharaoh. That sounds accurate.
Yeah, that sounds about right.
That's what they wrote on things.
Perfect.
Did I write anything down? Nope.
And he was kind of giving you, well, obviously what Colette thought was the runaround, and was just kind of showing you everything.
I was too lost
in his office.
To
Yeah, you were really very flirtatious. So he.
It's hard for a large and attractive lady like myself.
So he showed you just tons of Egyptian artifacts, and nothing seemed super pertinent. He did have a little bit of information on the cult of the Black Pharaoh, basically that they were around in the 3rd Dynasty, and to his knowledge there was no connections to modern day, any affiliations to any modern day cults. Other than that, you guys visited Mickey Mahoney when you first got to London. Found out there was a newspaper article about you guys burning down Harlem. Other than that, there was 2 newspaper articles that Jackson Elias had inquired about to Mickey Mahoney. The first one was about the painter who was killed by you guys now, and the second one was about a series.
Solve that problem.
The second one was about a series
Just to clarify,
of murders.
we're not playing Shadowrun.
And the second one was a newspaper article about some presumably ritualistic cold murders that have been taking place over the last few years. There was an Inspector Barrington that was in charge of the investigation, and it seemed to be targeting those of Egyptian descent. So that's where we're at right now.
Oh, yeah, that was
Paulette is holding Gavigan at gunpoint and demands answers, and he's not entirely sure what what the question is, I guess.
Neither am I. When I was typing this up, I forgot what we were talking about.
Also, at one point you did laugh maniacally.
Yeah.
So you're going to need to roll a listen roll.
Listen.
Also, all checks for this, if you had checks last round, they're still in place because we stopped in the middle.
That character's dead. They no longer apply.
Did you
There
wanna
is
play?
coffee if you guys want any. There's mugs by the microwave, not this one, but the mic over there, and then coffee by the fridge.
We've got extra characters, Shannon. If you want to join in.
Dying,
play a Call of Cthulhu.
Yeah.
Yeah, why not, right?
I know, and then I can say I've done it. And then you can never bug me about it again. I can say I have played it.
We've got your dice right here for you.
I don't know if I've even used those yet.
I used them.
I've used them.
I've used them. So thank you for your generosity.
Yeah.
You know,
I think it was a wedding gift, right?
Yeah,
think.
probably.
Yeah, I think it was a wedding gift.
I was at Comics Place in Bellingham. Oh, it was called something different then. Eagle Comics? I don't know.
yeah.
Is it Dark Tower now? No, that's a game store.
That's a different one, yeah.
Dark Tower's totally different. That's a miniature.
That's like, yeah.
You want to play some Warhammer 40k?
No,
You talk to me, and we'll get into Don't get into Warhammer 40k.
I hear
It's
you there
expensive. I have no
It's
sequel to
super
it.
fun, but it's like $300 and you haven't even got started yet.
Dark Tower does sell magic cards too.
I do like magic cards.
And you have to play right now because the army you have now works.
Yeah.
Not tomorrow.
Tomorrow, yeah, they'll update
Sounds
the
like
codex.
magic,
You
yeah.
can buy more figurines. Kind of like
Such
magic.
a good business plan, yeah. Oh, did you roll your
Where it goes out of
I
standard.
did.
Like
I
most
failed.
You failed?
Just barely. I was barely failed.
Okay. You hear nothing. So Gavigan's he's confident and he's not visibly shaken, but he's curious. He's got his hands up. He
Okay.
says, "What exactly do you want to know, Miss?"
I almost shot him because he moved. I told him not to move, and he went and walked over to his desk.
I'd shoot him.
He's at his desk.
That's me, is that you?
Hands in the air.
You've now infused yourself into this other character.
Also,
You start
I did
spilling
remind
Molotov cocktails, I'm out.
I did remind Cameron his character is down to 5 hit points due to
Oh, yeah.
making racial comments towards Kyun Lee. Proceeded to
I'm not
attempt to
fully
remove her
understanding how
head.
martial arts works and how much damage I was going to do.
Yeah, that was great.
That was hilarious.
Oh crap. I'm glad I didn't pick it.
What questions can I ask you, Miss Blue?
Answer.
Answer yes. Yes.
You don't need to
What
ask
questions
me
do you have for me, Miss Blue?
When you're held up at gunpoint, sometimes you mix up.
Well,
He's
first off,
nervous.
I asked you not to move, so please don't move again.
I'm sorry.
Also,
Fire a warning shot next time.
First things first, I'm in charge here.
what's going on with that crazy closet? I was in there for a couple hours, and that thing was wigging me out.
You're wigging me out. Apparently, it transports you to ahead in time 7 years when you start using slang.
It said 2 hours in the thing, so I it wasn't that long, but for whatever reason, it felt like 2 hours. So.
Okay. He's now he starts to look a little bit confused. Like before, he had this calm demeanor, and he says, "Can you explain what you mean?"
Well, I was in your closet, and
Yeah, I know.
all of a sudden, just felt like time was getting distorted, and like it was just a weird experience in that closet.
We're up to a great start.
The only.
He says it's a time closet with a deadpan face.
Oh, that makes no sense.
Neither do you.
Fair enough.
Okay, roll another listen check. Actually, no, it's getting closer. You can hear footsteps sort of hurrying to the location.
Oh, yeah, that makes sense.
It is currently closed. It's a museum that has lots of artifacts. Assume that it's possibly a night watchman.
Have him get in the closet with you.
Kiss me.
Come on, Cameron, you have a lot of moves left. Make a move.
I hear someone coming. Tell the guard to go away.
Edward Gavigan shouts out, "Don't worry, everything's fine in here."
Not like that.
You hear another voice. "Are you sure, boss?" And he says, "Yes, don't worry about it, Bobby. Everything's fine. I've just got some company and we're having a laugh." And so you hear the footsteps slowly sort of go
Go
back.
away. Okay.
No, that worked.
Can't believe that worked out. All right. First off, well, I guess second off now. You won. What is the Black Pharaoh cult? I have a feeling you aren't telling me everything, and they're involved with a lot of bad stuff going on, and my friend's dead because of them.
Your friend Jackson Elias,
Yes.
the man you mentioned before.
Mm-hmm.
I, as far as I could understand from you telling me, that was a completely separate cult. The cult of the Bloody Tongue. The Black Pharaoh is a separate cult that was active in the 3rd dynasty in ancient Egypt, and to my knowledge has no current ties. And if it does, it's a very small following.
Time out. Why are we studying the Black Pharaoh again?
Because Jackson Elias is looking into it.
Okay, that's right.
It wasn't the Playboy or whatever that died in Africa. Wasn't he looking into it?
He went to Egypt, and then
Yeah.
they attributed those murders to the Carlisle expedition to
The Carl, that's right.
the Carlisle expedition was killed by, they think, the Cult of the Black Wind, which was presumably another separate entity, but you're not entirely sure. You can roll psychology if you have it.
Psychology. Well, 5%.
All right.
Nope.
So it's going to be very hard to tell if he's
Lying or telling the
if
truth.
he's telling the truth or lying.
Okay.
He keeps a very deadpan face. You're still not certain if he was joking about the time closet.
Yes, that's a time closet.
Time for Dick Schmee to get. Damn it! He's going to take control of the situation.
Six me was on his way to becoming Deadpool.
Deadpool wouldn't have lasted a minute.
Speaking of which, Deadpool movie. Yeah. Pretty excited about that.
Miss Blue, is there anything else I can help you with? Otherwise, I must ask you to leave.
Okay.
I guess not.
Well, this was a huge anticlimax. Wasn't there a safe or something you wanted to see inside?
I already knew it was inside the safe.
Oh, what was inside the safe?
It was just a bunch of money.
Oh, just a bunch of money.
Oh.
Dang,
It's just
only
money.
money.
Well, our financier did just die, so you wanna?
She's
What's
still
up?
alive.
I already.
No.
Kuhn's dead.
Kuhn's
Harriet.
dead, but what's that? Harriet's
Harriet's
gone
alive.
though. So
But she's still
Shibley was
financing.
our.
She's still financing.
Yeah. Okay.
The only reason Edward Gavigan kind of backed down is because I told him I didn't want the money, so I don't know if I want to ask for it now.
Also, give me your money.
On second thought.
So now Edward Gavigan's still just kind of standing there, and
So are you sure that's all you know about the cult of the bloody tongue? I guess Jackson Elias was
the
killed.
Cult of the Bloody Tongue I could tell you a little bit more about.
Oh, why don't you tell me more about them?
They-
I'm sorry, I'm kind of confused. After going in that time closet, my head's a little.
For like 2 months or whatever.
He tells you that they're a cult that he believes is based out of Africa, that is common for ritualistic murders. There's been a little bit of trouble in the UK, but nothing is as bad as what seems to have happened in Harlem, where people were getting kidnapped and murdered ritualistically. As far as he knows, there's no active branch in the greater London area. But really, it's not his forte. He's mostly familiar with Egyptian mythology and history.
And the cult of the Black Pharaoh is about Egyptian mythology, right?
Yes,
So you're telling me this is your specialty and this is all you know about it?
that's all that there is to know about it. Edward Gavigan says.
That's all
Whoa.
there is to know. That's not really a whole lot
It's
to
a
know.
very obscure branch of Egyptian history, which is why we constantly have digs in Egypt, attempting to unearth any information we can about any history in Egypt, particularly this one, because there's so little known about it.
Well, if I wanted to find out more, where would I go?
Besides
you.
Egypt.
Oh.
Okay.
Really, that's the best information I could give you. I mean, there are locals around here. There's that possibly could be connected, but I have no idea.
Okay.
Now to gracefully exit the room.
Boy, I sure hope Colette's okay and didn't do something stupid.
Wait, did I know that they were going to go over and visit the painter?
You knew that, yeah.
Okay.
And they're in sort of the general area.
Okay.
And you guys were heading over, or you got talked to by the police, but then
Yeah.
Did we? Oh, no.
released and told not to leave town like last time. I believe you met Inspector Barrington, but I'm not 100% sure.
I don't know.
Do you like?
Maybe you didn't. Maybe you didn't.
Do you like art, Mr. Gavigan?
Yes.
Apart from Egyptian art.
Apart from Egyptian art, I don't give it much thought. I appreciate it, but
Do you like?
My friends are going to visit a strange painter in the area that's gotten somewhat famous. We'd heard about him as somewhat connected to all this. Have you heard of him? Or aware
You
of
must be referring to what was his name? You must be referring to Miles Shipley.
Miles Shipley.
A local painting. I am familiar with his work. It's very disturbing art that he paints, but I see, as far as I understand, there's no connection between our work here and his more modern and less tasteful art.
Well,
Thanks.
Sorry.
I guess I'm sorry for holding you up at gunpoint. You really didn't have more answers than I was seeking.
Please don't come back.
I won't. I'm gonna put my gun down now, and I'm just gonna walk out of here.
Okay.
You might need him to actually let you out.
Yeah, maybe you should escort me if you would be nice enough.
All right.
to do that.
He escorts you to the door, and it's now sort of evening. It's in the winter. There's plenty of fog around.
I am quite cold.
And you guys were headed to
We were headed where?
the Penhue Foundation.
Yes.
Or who was still alive after that? It's you and Jezebel. Jezebel's not
Yeah.
here. Okay, so
Jezebel mysteriously disappeared.
Jezebel is slunk off into the mist.
She was an object.
Shmi paid his god to swap the two. Also, Tree just shows up.
Take Jezebel.
It's all yours.
So I meet up with Ellie outside, I guess.
Did you get his phone number?
No, I really didn't get a whole lot of anything.
Yeah. Well, I hope you weren't spotted at least.
No, I held the
Wasting
money.
everyone's time, Kevin. How's that fun?
Man, after the end of the last session was such a cliffhanger, this is such a
I don't have nothing.
end of the last session. I pulled my gun. Well, that's the end.
Wait, what?
All right, I want to think about this.
It was so
I made a mistake.
unexpected.
You've had all this time. That's what you got.
Alright.
He has a weird closet.
He does have a time closet.
Time closet.
Should have made him get in.
I would have made him get into it.
I was tempted, but then I was like, how do I get out?
Well, you don't need to go. You just make him go in the closet and try to experience it. And then try to
Dude, you gotta experience this closet, man.
exactly. Or
This
he's gonna
closet,
freak out.
man.
Smoke this and then get in the closet.
As Colette is talking to Ellie, you start to smell burning hair. What smells like burning hair?
That's
Gross.
odd.
Is it coming from the museum?
You don't smell it.
Oh, dang it.
So you can.
I smell burning hair?
Yeah, you start smelling burning hair.
Jeez, Ellie, do you smell burning hair? Cause
Apparently not.
Absolutely not.
It's like
I
really...
smell no burning hair, actually. Thanks for asking.
So as the mist is very thick, all of a sudden you start to feel something wrap around your throat and start going into your nostrils, and it's becoming harder to breathe. And you're not,
Am I experiencing this also?
you're not. You see
I'm
that.
just like, Colette? Are you okay?
You only has 5 hit points. I think Colette's going to have to reroll.
So we got what?
You get for
Colette
going
and
in strange
Ellie.
time closets.
It was a weird
Well, there's a
closet.
price to pay for writing in a time closet.
It's true.
No, there isn't.
So yeah, we are now in combat technically.
Oh.
So you two and something that you currently can't see. It's very dark. There's a lot of mist around,
Okay.
and Colette is starting to suffocate.
Okay. Can she talk at all? Colette, can you tell me what's wrong with you?
Something strangling me.
That was your whole turn? Oh, good.
Wait, that was a turn.
Will you let
I
him
don't
talk?
know what to do.
Kind of immobilized, right?
Yeah, so Colette is not really. You can still kind of move.
Okay.
It's just there's this force, and it's preventing you from breathing. It's not completely tangible. You don't know exactly what's going on. There's the wisps of mist around you is starting to.
Can I roll like a spot hidden?
Yeah, you can roll a spot hidden.
I have to get less than 7.
Less than 7!
Okay. So you start to see. I mean, you see the mist kind of around you is taking sort of what is the word? A spectral shape. You're not. It doesn't look humanoid or anything. It's just sort of like loosely arms, very flexible arms, are reaching through the mist.
So like tentacles.
Maybe kind of tentacle-like.
I don't like where this
Also
is going.
take a 1d8 insanity loss too.
1d8 insanity loss.
Double pointy. There you go. Yeah, you got it.
2.
Okay. So you do.
Blah, blah, blah.
You take 1 hit point of damage.
By the
Too.
way, damn it.
Oh.
You don't gain.
Oh, that's right.
You're taking suffocation damage right now, so you take 1 hit this round.
Oh shoot.
And then so we'll say,
5.
call that you can. We'll say you can take your turn now.
I can take my turn now.
We'll say, well, I'll give you that perception check, but now you can choose to do something.
I don't know if you have a whole lot of options.
I know, I can't really shoot it.
I would still try.
Okay.
Somebody's channeling Dikshmi over here.
I would try.
Shoot the mist.
Shoot the mist.
What?
Shoot the clouds. Shoot
Is taking out my gun's probably an action, right?
Yes.
Why did you put it away?
I was walking out of the museum.
Just walk out of the museum with it. It's the 20s. There's nothing wrong with that.
So long, Gavigan.
So we say goodbye to America.
So, I guess it'd take out my gun.
Okay. And do you still just have the Derringer?
I've still just got the Derringer for some
Okay,
reason.
it's up to you. So it's your turn.
I see Colette take out her gun.
I'll let you fire this round if you want, because you didn't get taken by surprise, and you had time to kind of see her struggle. So
Yeah. Okay.
I'll give you that. Since it's going to take you a turn to reload. Anyway,
Yeah, it is good.
it's up to you. You don't have to use the gun. You
Freaking
can,
Derringer, man.
We need to get you something else.
Also, I've got that headband.
you do have the headband.
I do have that headband. I don't know if that's relevant.
Oh, I should have used my scepter.
Scepter.
yeah.
I forgot about the scepter.
That's probably a better
Better
choice.
option.
I don't know.
Or you could grab her and run.
There was also an idea.
Technical
You are
version?
pretty large, right?
I'm quite large. Well, so is Colette, though.
I'm very large.
I'll point out that he's large, but he has a strength of 11.
Yeah.
It's mostly
I like to
water
eat.
Get off my back, I'm starving. I'm so hungry.
I'm a golden lady. I don't know what to do. I grab Colette by the arm and try to run.
What's your weight?
My weight.
Call that.
My size is
Your
16.
size is 16.
You're bigger than I am.
I'm large, I'm just not fat.
What's your power?
Power, 10.
Okay, roll a.
Roll a luck.
Yeah. No, roll a. Roll a D100, a percentile roll.
Okay. I have to get under 10.
No, you have to get. You said it was 16 or 15,
My size is 15.
and hers is
16.
16. Yeah, so you need to roll a 20 or under.
Okay. Good luck. Let's see what we got here. I rolled a 54.
Okay. So you're pulling, but
Not going
she's
through.
kind of dead weight. She's not moving a whole lot currently.
Okay.
She's because she's struggling with her gun. You've got her like this. You're trying to pull her, and she's.
Okay.
So. Yeah, actually, I should switch that, but oh well, that's that. Okay, so you have your gun drawn, and I believe you get to take a shot before.
Before I get suffocate damage.
You get how many shots per round? Is it
I
3
get-
or 2 that you get?
I believe I get 2.
Well, it depends.
Depends on
Does
the
your
gun.
character have a turn?
It's 3 actually, number of attacks.
Yes. My character went first.
Oh,
He
okay.
was.
Suffocation damage. I actually get 3. That's the number of attack, right?
You get 3. Okay, yeah. So you can fire if you'd like.
Okay, I guess I'll fire.
Fire at this person.
For sure.
Gonna fire at the tentacly arms.
That's 22.
Oh, how much
That's heavy.
sanity did you lose when you rolled that D8? Too?
Just 2.
2.
2. Okay. All right.
So I roll 22, I pass.
Okay. So you fire into the darkness.
And just Alan Wake.
So you fire in the direction that you think that the attack is coming from. The bullet seems to go straight through. You hear kind of a slight shriek, but not like just sort of a gasp almost. And you also see in the muzzle flash there's you see tentacles, but like not completely earthly tangible ones. You're gonna need to roll sanity. 'Cause
D8?
now you saw it.
D8?
Yeah. Or no, sorry, not D8. Just roll your sanity skill. So roll a D100,
Alright, I'm at
and then
44.
match it with your sanity.
Yeah, you
84.
fail.
I fail.
Did you fail? Okay,
I
so
failed.
roll a D10
D10. Alright.
as you see this, and it's big
3.
too. 3?
3.
Okay, so you take 3.
Is this
Can I have my
Cthulhu?
pencil
Sanity.
camera?
Okay, so now you take 2 points of damage because it's suffocation,
I
so
do.
it multiplies every round.
You're
crap.
just about dead.
Yeah, he's almost
Ma-
4.
2 hit points.
You got 2 points left.
Yep.
Okay.
I think technically you're unconscious, but I'm gonna let that slide for this round.
Okay.
I thought 0 was unconscious, and then it.
Is it? I thought
No,
1 and
negative.
2 was, but
I
Well,
would think
Maybe
we'll
I don't
say-
remember.
1 or
okay.
2 would be like right on the edge there. Right?
we'll say you're on the edge. How about that?
Yeah.
You're
Everything's going white.
What's your con?
I forgot to remember.
My constitution?
Yeah.
13.
Okay.
Not important.
You know, roll a D100 and then match that to con times 5. If you can get under your constitution times 5,
A D100.
or so just the percentile roll.
Nope.
96.
96. Okay. Yeah. All right. So Ellie, you technically get to take another turn.
Okay.
No. Yeah. So Ellie, sorry, I had it in the wrong order last time.
I
Ellie,
get-
you get to take it.
Okay, I get 3 shots, so when does that come back?
So that was your first shot. That was
Yeah.
before anything happened. So now we're in the
Second
whatever
round.
this is in the fog attacks first.
Okay.
Then Ellie, then you get to attack, and then at the end of the round you get to attack.
So
again.
and the suffocation damage was Fog's attack, right?
Yes.
Okay, so now it's my turn.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Can
Well,
I,
it did attempt. You felt like another tentacle sort of brushed past your face, but it didn't latch on or
is it
anything.
going for me? Let's see. I pull up my headband that we got from the Juju house. I'm going to put it on Cameron.
What?
Okay.
Second
I pull it.
I don't know what this is gonna do.
Exactly. Hey, your mask did crazy things. We're going to see what happens.
So the headband is now on Cameron.
It's
So
on Cameron.
Colette is now wearing the headband.
I'm a
I don't know.
princess!
I'll die beautiful.
I thought it might do something. Does it do it? Is there any effect?
None that you can notice. no.
Dang it.
You feel better about it. So Colette.
So the handgun didn't do anything.
Why don't you roll an idea? You're kind of panicking at this point.
Yeah, under 80.
That's the light.
It's the light. I don't know what it is.
Oh, 81.
All right. Well, yeah. You get to figure out what to do.
Okay, I'm gonna.
There's been no tangible,
No tangible.
like the tentacles that you saw were huge, but they were. It was almost like the mist was taking the form of the tentacles. We're talking like 30 feet tall.
Can you make a run for it? Like,
I can't. Well, I can sort of move, right? But not well.
Yeah. I mean,
Aren't you constricted or?
Not fully.
I don't think so. I think it's just the
it's just an
nostril.
out.
it's
Keep
right
moving.
now. It's
Even just fall down the steps would be a better.
right now.
Yeah.
It's just sort of it's like in your nostrils. It's
Big
trying
enough
to
that once you get
cut off
moving
your
forward.
There you go. Well, I don't know. There's mists everywhere, though. You know, like, are we really going to escape
Like
it?
we're surrounded by mist,
well,
right?
and maybe I misunderstood. It sounded like the mist was kind of building up behind, or was it completely?
It came from behind, from what you
Okay.
understood. And
So-
I mean, what you saw of it, it didn't look like it was all the mist attacking. It was, there's this
These tendrils.
tangle of tentacles coming from this direction.
Well, I guess I'll
One's
just.
on your face.
I guess
Do
I'll
a
just
double move and do the run. That's what
yeah,
I
I'm
would
just
do.
gonna book it. Book it as far away from that mist as I can.
Okay. What is your power?
My power is 11.
11.
Okay, so roll a percentile dice.
77.
77. That is enough. You break away.
What?
Oh, good.
And you start feeling the oxygen fill your lungs again. Yeah. So you're currently running through the fog.
I'm going to start running also. Or is it not my turn yet?
It is not. So
Okay.
you
I'm
see
just like,
Colette book it past you, like
Yeah.
she, and then just runs past you.
Okay.
You start to smell burning hair.
I run.
Okay. All right, so you guys are just booking it. You're not going to try to fight it.
We did. It didn't work.
I shot at it and nothing happened.
Okay.
And apparently
so
my
you guys-
headband's
where
not
are you
magical
guys-
at all.
Where are you guys running to?
Back to. Where do we have a hotel?
Yeah,
I feel like we have a hotel.
we do have a hotel.
You do. It's a ways away, and
But
there's a lot of fog.
I'm just
You're just running.
running.
He has 2 hit points. I don't know if he knows. Like,
I guess I'm gonna try and find a cab. I get like, if there's a cab
Okay,
on the street.
roll luck. Roll luck.
Nope.
You can go ahead and roll luck
I'll
too.
roll.
Yeah. We'll stop for.
Nope.
All right.
Not doing well if I roll
So
this.
you have track.
Track. Probably. Maybe. Let's see.
Anything to do with running?
Just the 10% we started with.
Okay, go ahead and roll that then.
oh, look
I
at
got it!
Put a check mark on that one.
Ellie now runs past Colette. She's caught up and is.
No, surpassing. Barely your life right.
Every woman for
You
herself.
start to smell burning hair again.
Keep booking it, I
You
guess.
keep booking it. Okay, roll. We'll say you survived 3 rounds of running. So there's a cab. Do you hail it?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay. So yeah, where you guys? You jump in the cab. The cab says, "Where can I take you?"
Just drive, we'll tell you on the way.
Yeah, get as far away from this place as you can.
Okay.
but not through the mist.
Yeah, away from the fog.
So he
I mean, the fog's everywhere. You can't really drive away from it.
as he and he's facing towards the fog, but as he sort of whips the Yui away from it, the light hits the fog, and you see more giant tentacles, and they sort of shrivel at the light,
It is Alan Wake.
and then grind off.
It's a lot like Alan Wake. You get the flashlight.
Burn the darkness off.
So you guys, I take it you're headed to your hotel.
Well, I
or-
guess actually let's head to the hospital.
Hospital? That's a good call. Let's head to the hospital.
Cameron needs to roll
Take
his
us to the
character 'cause he has no
hospital,
hit points.
good sir, cabby. Take us to the hospital so my friend
an
can never
Asian man.
die.
Hey, man, punch
do you roll
me
first aid?
What? I do.
Before
have a
you
first
get to the hospital, do you want to roll first aid on the
Yeah.
punch that he took earlier in the day and
So 2 first aid rolls?
Yeah, 2 first aid rolls.
Okay, so rolling first for the punch. I do not pass.
Okay.
Rolling second for the suffocation damage. I don't know what I'm going to do about that, but let's
Mouth to mouth.
just barely do not pass.
Okay. Perfect. Okay, so you guys get to the hospital, rush in. The nurses start applying some medication, and you gain 3 hit points of damage back. They say it's going to take us a good week or 2 to get you back to full health. We suggest that you sort of stay here. You can choose to accept their help or reject it.
You now get to play as the cabbie.
Oh wait, we need to introduce 2 other characters.
We do.
So is there a good point where?
Well, I was hoping they were going back to the
I'm a doctor.
hotel.
I might as well come in from the hospital.
Okay, we can go ahead.
Oh yeah, because your character's also missing.
For the sake of ease of not having to have Cameron roll another character, we'll let you do first aid too. As we introduce you, you come in. You're this
All right, let's take a look at that.
first aid
So,
specialist.
First aid, or I can go right for medicine. I think that's
Oh yeah, okay.
a
do
higher
medicine.
level for me. And I pass.
Okay, because you've got all the equipment at the hospital. So you
Yeah,
can,
all the equipment. I don't know how. I forget how much medicine actually heals in comparison to
First aid.
first
I
aid.
thought it was similar. But,
Yeah, I just don't. I made this character right after the last time we played, and I haven't.
because our
forgotten it
nurse
since.
booked on us.
And as every good doctor, I'm carrying around a shotgun. Delaware.
On your back.
On my back. Hey.
It's the 1940s. Back when you could have guns. I mean.
Okay, so roll a d3.
D3.
Yep.
20s.
That's a D4. It's a D6.
Triangle.
You're right.
Half it.
Yeah, then just half it.
And then
So
2.
2.
2. Okay, so
What's the damage?
you're healed 2. points, and then as long as you're with the doctor and he's administering medicine, your health will regenerate twice as fast.
Yeah.
Which I believe is 1d3
so
a week. So a d6 every week. So.
And just, we'll say for the heck of it that Harriet called me and said friends were coming. So I've been
Sure,
scanning
okay.
the hospital waiting for people to random woods to show up.
So, yeah, we'll say Harriet has been sort of your central hub, and she's been talking with Jonah Kensington and is sort of aiding and assisting the operation that you guys are going through.
Yeah, that's
So-
all around.
Yes, you can introduce yourself to Colette.
I decided to go back to the hotel.
And
Okay.
Miss
Horace
Blue,
is at
my
the
name
hotel.
is Dr. Victor
Jezebel's having a
Smallhausen.
drink.
How are you doing?
I'm doing better now, thanks to you.
Good. I have a friend of mine, Harriet Oslo, sent me a telegram saying some individuals, one of them was you mentioned, would be in the area, and just to keep an eye out on people. It looks like you needed some help.
Yes, actually, Harriet's a friend of ours. It's nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you. So, you're better shape, but I think if it's all right, I will tag along for a while and get you back to full health.
That's all right with me.
It's all right.
So, if I might ask, what's going on? All I got is that you need some assistance. Beyond that, I have no idea.
You know, it's hard to put it into
Indescribable.
It's been, to be fully honest, we're not totally certain ourselves what all we're involved in. Are you familiar with Mr. Jackson Elias?
No. Her father and I were in the war together,
No, it
so
doesn't
she
matter.
just asked me to. Which
gonna
I
happen
just
all
realized
the
I'm
time.
going to change his age if he's been in the war.
As an idea, you think that he might know more about the Carlisle expedition.
Well, how about the Carlisle?
Well, and yes, he's a player, yeah, but
Yeah.
that will probably get you better leads. The Carlisle expedition was a more well-known.
Right.
Yeah.
Oh, perhaps you've heard of the Carlisle expedition. a few years
Yes,
back.
there was quite a scandal here. I know that some society or whatnot here in London helped to fund that, and
Yes,
there was a
yes.
big to-do about.
Well, a lot of what we're doing as well is looking into that. We're not convinced that the official explanation is what actually happened, and we think it may be related to the death of our friend Mr. Jackson Elias. So we're here in London looking into the Penhue Foundation, which is the one you're referring to.
Okay.
So, yeah, and there's been some interesting things that have happened along the way, which I mean, I think you'll just have to see to believe. So, I think having a doctor on board would be very, very helpful for us.
Well, I owe her father. He saved my life in the war, so whatever I can do to help, I will do.
Much
And I will
appreciated.
have to edit the character because he's only 25, and I just said he was a
Perfect.
doctor in World War One, so I will be editing that.
Okay.
well, you know,
Elias
16-year-old doctor.
He was a genius doctor.
Doogie
Howser, World War
so
One.
Lied about my age.
my real name is Doogie Howser,
Was
but I
nine.
go by the alias Victor Smallhausen because it's less conspicuous.
Yes, of course.
Yeah, but you sound German.
Yeah,
Yes, I was a doctor in the war.
yeah,
Russian
exactly.
gentleman, are you?
We were on the other side.
So you'll remember, just pointing out some stuff, Jackson Elias was investigating the Carlisle expedition. That's what he was
Right.
looking at. And
Gotham Kid.
yeah, so at the moment you're kind of following his leads is what's going on. And that led you to the Penhue Foundation and Mickey Malone. Okay, so Horace has returned to the hotel.
Oh, okay, awesome. I'm in, guys. So when you enter the
Are you
hotel,
squatting or?
when you enter the hotel, you see a
I'm curious how this is going to go.
average-looking, yet very familiar-looking woman in the lobby, polishing her weapon, polishing a 9mm. Oh, you look like one of the people that my brother was tagging along with. I haven't got a letter from him recently.
Of course.
Did you know a Richard? He's went by Dick Schmee.
Yeah, we knew a dick.
Are you there too?
No, you're not there.
You're not there
No,
yet.
we're not
It's
there
just
yet.
him and me now.
What's that, Colette?
Yeah.
I think it's the
I'm
fever
his
from the
sister.
medication.
He
The
kept,
medicine,
he
okay.
kept sending me letters because I work at the National Enquirer. It's a new magazine that just got started. I don't know if you've ever heard of it. And his stuff's been great. We've been putting it on the first page. I mean, random things. People eviscerated. I mean, I think mostly comes out of his imagination. He was a little crazy, but crazy in a good way. I mean, the whole family's kind of crazy. You should meet my dad.
I would prefer not.
He's
to
been
make
leaking this information.
Anyway, so I've been looking for him. Do you know what happened to him?
I
I was gonna come join him, but they said he was here, but he hasn't come back yet. So I'm just waiting
I
for him.
don't know how to tell you.
I need to go take a shower.
But are you gonna tell me where my brother is before you take a shower?
He's overseas.
Come with me up to the room.
Whoa! I'm not that kind of guy.
It will be easier for you to hear alone.
You have gin
While
up
you're
there?
taking a shower?
She'll leave before I take.
Do you have a minibar?
There is a bar there.
Perfect.
You have to pay per bottle.
It runs in the family, the alcohol.
Alright, so we take her up to the room. Have her sit down. I'm afraid your brother has disappeared.
What killed him?
I'm not sure he's dead, but I'm not sure he's alive.
Oh, so he went off on one of his adventures?
Sort of. Has he
say
gone
that.
into a painting before?
The greatest adventure.
Got into a painting?
Into a painting, yes. He was-
You sure he's not just making up stories again from my newspaper?
No.
Really?
I really don't know how to explain it. We want to investigate an artist, and
Oh, that weird guy?
apparently you know everything, so yes.
No, he's been popular. I read about him on the newspaper coming across the boat. There's some weird guy making grotesque pictures.
Right, that guy.
Yeah, okay.
And
Seems like something my brother would be into.
we looked into
Oh,
it.
he's very
and
into it.
That's one way of putting it.
And we were looking at one of his particular masterpieces, and it pulled him into it.
Well, for sorry, Ellie.
I'm gonna need that drink, I think.
Ellie and Colette. I didn't
Like
have
I said.
diagrams for the Pengu Foundation, but these you were on the top, the first and second floor. This is the entrance going up the stairs.
I
and
for you,
that's-
for you.
Oh, is that where we
offices
just were?
here. Yeah, so if you want to look at
Okay.
that, that's what you guys ended up seeing.
Well, do you mind if I
Because you were thinking
What's a
about breaking
bigger
it.
closet?
tag with
Yeah,
you and see
it's
if we
not
can
scale.
get him out of the painting?
Well, we could try. I mean,
You have the painting, right?
we don't have a painting.
I thought one of you took the
I thought,
painting.
I thought we
Oh,
took
yeah,
Someone
the nurse
grabbed it.
took the painting, didn't you?
Yeah, so that means you have the
Jezebel.
painting.
I have the
Isabel did think, okay, yeah, you've got the
I have
painting
the painting,
wrapped
but-
up tightly.
It's dangerous to look at, obviously.
Want to go in after it?
Okay, is she gonna look at it?
No.
Okay.
But she's going to tag along, so hopefully we can find something to counteract its magics. If that's okay.
That's fine.
Can I look at my brother's belongings, if there are any?
We had a few things here. In the room.
What did he not have on him?
Yeah, everything was
He had everything.
All the gin?
Just a box of gin.
Lots of empty gin
This is
bottles.
how I knew.
Box of gin. And his tattered sailors.
He died.
He was wearing the sailor
Was he wearing
suit
the sailor
and the
suit?
tiger
And the
thing.
leopard vest?
And the leopard vest.
No, not the
He
leopard
also,
vest.
he also had the mask behind his back.
Right.
He tried to.
He tried.
Try.
Didn't work out so well.
Well, we'll see.
He went crazy, but it's fun. That's not really much different than his normal.
We had a run in with a fertility goddess and just couldn't handle it.
I love that you knew him too.
She's been watching. Well, he's been carrying around everywhere.
It was, I mean, well, I guess it doesn't matter and I shouldn't say, but it was a different entity than you saw the first time you
Oh, was
put
it?
the mask on. Yeah.
They've been talking. We should really watch this smear guy.
You know, like, what is it?
Did you see what he did in
Clash of
Mexico?
Titans, when they're moving the things around. There's just
Yeah.
me like running
Yeah,
all
I
over the
know.
board.
Shmi is my queen.
That's funny.
Okay, so you guys are at the hospital. Do you want to just head back to the hotel? Or you want to...
Hotel it up sounds good to me.
I think I feel well enough. I don't want to stay at this hospital long.
Yeah,
time.
but
Do
you're gonna
we-
need a lot of rest.
It was
during
miraculous.
This time,
You healed
so.
so quickly.
So,
I have a
are
car
almost all of
downstairs.
us women now?
Well, I'm a guy again. This one is. My other one isn't. I keep flipping, and I keep getting that 50 percentile. I can't seem to break that 50%.
So we've got 2 men, 3 women.
Yeah.
Sounds great. Oh, did you ever say your name?
Oh, sorry. My name is Regina Shmee.
Of course it is.
You can call me Gina for sure.
I'm gonna go take a shower.
Did my brother have his own room, or was he sleeping with you?
Fortunately, we were in the same room.
Yeah, that's what I figured.
Yeah. But I have the key to the other room. I can let you in now.
It's fine. I'm just gonna go down to the bar.
Of course you are. After this, I'd like to take the painting down to the American consulate. I have a contact there that can have this stored.
Oh, no. If my brother's in there, that's my painting.
You want to carry around a potentially dangerous painting?
Well, I just want it around. Like, I'm not going to carry it like a back. Wait a minute.
Look at the painting! Can I get this printed on a t-shirt?
Everywhere you go.
I would like it somewhere I can access it, provided I find a way
Tattoo on your abdomen.
to reverse the magic. You know what I'm saying?
Well, this is a nice enough hotel. They would have a local vault. You could push it there.
Yes, I would prefer that.
All right.
Though the backpack idea does sound fun. It would be quite the offensive weapon.
Giant tentacles.
It's a very Shmee
Look at me
solution.
very closely.
Now wait, before you attack, I've got something I need to show you.
I need your criticism on this piece.
Maybe the best Vaughn villain ever.
Look deeply, Mr.
No, Mr.
Bond.
Bond, I expect you to get sucked into a painting when you're killed by lizard people.
Watch as I make this person disappear.
I'll go by the magician.
Artist.
The artist.
So, before all this happened, you guys had talked about breaking into the Penhew Foundation. The other leads are there's Inspector Barrington with the other article in the newspaper. I think
Do I have
all
it?
all the clues so far in this
This
maybe,
thing.
unless that was
Okay.
just character sheets.
Yeah.
I don't know if it's in there or not. I can,
Forgot that stuff.
So for all those wondering, Regina can listen well, persuade well, fast talk well, shoot well, and look for things. That's about all she can do. She also has writing of 10, because she's a journalist. But it's an actual
Sounds about right.
She also graduated from STFU. It's a big family tradition to go there.
How would STFU?
That's how we knew each other.
fellow alum.
We're the same age. We're probably.
You probably were this sort of. The same
I was a
time.
freshman while you were a junior.
I was there for a while. I did graduate school.
Oh, that's what you did. So yeah, we might have been around, not hanging out in the same circle. That how you took journalism.
They had a pretty good program there for journalism at STFU, though, I hear.
Yeah, it was great.
Okay, so you guys are all back at the hotel. It's evening, we'll say around 9 o'clock. Colette explains what happened.
Oh.
Vaguely.
So,
Including the bit about holding Penhew at gunpoint.
you held him at gunpoint?
No, Penhew
I thought I was getting somewhere with him.
I thought I held Gavigan in it.
Oh, so what did I say?
Penny.
Gavigan.
Yes. At
Gavigan knows that Colette and Ellie are friends. He has not met anyone else in the party yet.
So you held him at gunpoint, huh? Did you force him to get into that crazy time closet?
No, I did not force him to get into the crazy time closet.
Did you shoot him?
No.
What were you doing?
I just wanted some answers. I thought he was, not telling me everything. But
My line of work, I found out if you don't have the answers, you could just make them up and nobody cares. I mean, I didn't say that out loud. The Pinkerton knows what I'm talking about, though.
No, I don't. No idea. As I'm filling out my forms in triplicate.
And wait, who were you again?
Oh, Regina Shmee.
Oh. Hello.
Oh.
We went to college together, I think.
Probably with STFU.
I did. In the journalism.
Yeah, the good journalism program.
I don't know. I just passed because I was able to smuggle my Professor Gin.
Did you do that with Dick?
Family business.
Well, Dick gave it to him. It's more of his business than mine.
What Whatever happened to Dick?
That's a great question. What did happen to Dick?
Why are you here? Where's
Who
Dick?
is this gentleman named?
Apparently,
No questions about Kyun Lee, but
he's a wife beater. He's a woman abuser. We're glad he's gone.
this guy was a loose cannon.
Apparently, my brother was sucked into a painting.
No, that sounds about right.
Where after
Perhaps
this
surprisingly,
guy
it'll probably
dealt with a lizard person and a crazy painter.
It's true.
Oh,
What
was
happened
that,
to Jezebel?
was that the crazy grotesque painter guy?
Yeah, he's dead now.
A local
okay.
dive bar.
That makes sense.
Continue.
I do think we should do an autopsy on the crazy guy and the lizard person.
I think the cops have their bodies.
You can, the cops currently have their body at the city morgue.
We're doing we're busting something else out of the morgue?
Where is the Chucky doll?
Oh dear.
Have we done that before?
Shout
Shout
out.
It's like, wait, what?
Make sure the bu-
Trying to Chucky doll into the hospital to keep everyone.
Oh,
We found it easier to just kill the people that own the morgue and run it ourselves.
Yeah, there's
So we
that.
own a morgue.
that was the.
No, those are the
That was a
vampires.
vampire,
That's
that's
the
right.
vampires, yeah.
Yeah.
We killed a very popular vampire.
Dave, yeah.
We killed Dave.
The local legend.
So
Vampire extraordinaire.
Much loved.
Anyway, but that's not here. So, yeah. So pretty much we know nothing about the cult.
Yeah.
We know nothing about this thing that the guy went to go investigate and everyone died. Right?
Carlisle.
No.
Expedition. We have a painting that contains my brother
Mhm.
and some Asian guy.
Oh, he's dead.
Dead.
We don't know that.
But we don't know that he's
It's an
dead.
idea roll. Cameron.
Me?
I have an idea. Go ahead.
Actually, yeah. Go ahead, 'cause you were
His,
there.
his idea is way better, but he failed again.
86?
All right, Adam, give me an idea roll.
All right, come on, idea. I
Also failed.
Also failed.
Okay.
Dang it.
Regina. Oh no, you weren't even there. Pinkerton.
Ah.
Oh my word.
Okay, so none of the original. Okay.
Nobody knows what
Dix
we're doing.
me.
I just yelled to the painting, brother, we need your help.
Alright, I'll just ask you. Did you question him about the Carlisle expedition, or just about the Black Pharaoh?
Just questioned him.
I asked him about the Carlisle edition
No, he did
before.
ask a couple
Before,
times.
okay.
Not when I held him at gunpoint before. He just said something about the Coal of the Black Wind
Okay.
not being related to the Coal of the Black Pharaoh, and that was like...
Or Curse of the Bloody Tongue.
No.
There are
There's
way
the-
too many cults.
There's the Black Wind, which killed the Carlisle expedition, the Black Pharaoh,
Yes.
which is what we were investigating, and the Court of the Bloody Tongue, which killed Jackson.
And he said none of
Elias.
them are related to anybody.
Yeah.
That's what he said. Yes.
Yes. Apparently...
That's what he said.
That's what he said.
That's what he said.
Apparently I should have locked him up in the time closet.
Yes.
There was something off about the closet, but you couldn't tell what. And you were there. You were in the closet for a couple hours till things sort of closed down, and then he came back to his desk. He was doing some paperwork for a little while, and then he got up to leave, so he was getting his coat, and that's when he opened the closet, and you were standing there, staring out at him.
I come from the future.
It's like a TARDIS or
We need to save.
TARDIS clock.
Get in here! We need to save your son!
What?
I don't have a son. Not yet, you don't.
We'll take care
No,
of
Marty,
that.
it's your kids. Something's got to be done about your kids.
Biff's causing trouble again.
Alright, well, we know that there's those murders. We could investigate those further.
Ah, murder. That's something I don't know anything about. I have a shooting of 75, though, which might come in handy.
That would be a
What?
bit-
Jeez.
What do you do with
I
the
studied
National Enquirer?
journalism.
I think she caught
No, that's not professional. That's just for fun.
A girl's got to learn to take care of herself for the 20s when she's out investigating things.
Oh.
Sounds too dangerous to go back to the Penhue Foundation.
Well,
Attack
for-
right outside of it.
Probably for
for
Colette.
two of us,
Well, certainly for you.
You
were
ruined my
also-
chances with that curator.
he wasn't a very good guy.
You're probably right.
You're
And he had a
also
time cluster.
attacked outside.
Okay.
Deadpan English humor. I can't tell the difference.
Ms. Shmi actually has a legitimate question.
Okay.
Do we know what we're even after if we go there to hunt around? I mean,
Exactly.
Nah.
we know there's a creepy closet. But after a certain somebody tried to kill someone but didn't finish the job,
I didn't want to kill him.
Thankfully.
I'm sure security is going to be a little higher because of crazies meandering about. So, what? I mean,
It must be.
I agree that there's might be something in there, but do we know what we're even looking? Like...
And do we even have the right people to get in there?
And sadly, unlike my
Yeah.
brother, I'm not a super sleuth. I doubt I could go in there one-man and steal books of magics.
Certainly, my brother had better dice.
Oh. Hey,
Sadly,
Do
she's
some,
very middling stats-wise.
I think
you're
at
a
this
doctor.
point I'll probably have to do first aid since we're at the I'm gonna heal him. I guess use first aid since I'm.
Okay,
I mean, I've got the doctor bag, but I don't think that's for.
sure. Yeah.
I'd rather use.
I have a first aid of 35.
All right, and that is 2 points.
He shot
Yeah, so
some
with the
girls.
Penhew Foundation, what you know is that they funded the Carlisle expedition.
So that money.
Penhew, the guy who the foundation is named after, was on the Carlisle expedition.
Yeah.
Is presumed dead. Not according to Jackson Alliance. Jackson Alliance thinks they're all alive. Which is something that was in his notes last session.
I do remember that.
Oh, I don't remember that. I would have asked him about that.
Other than that, the ritualistic murders in the area have been all focused on Egyptians, and
So maybe we should ask some people of Egyptian descent what's going on.
Let's go find some Egyptians.
All right.
Is there a little Egypt in London?
Well, did I print this out? I'll read this.
Yeah, the little Cairo district.
So I'm going to read the newspaper clipping that Mickey Mahoney gave you guys. The second one. The first one was about the painting.
Yeah.
It says, so slaughter continues. Scoop offers reward. An unidentified foreigner was found floating in the Thames. Is it pronounced Thames? This Tuesday. The 24th victim in a series of bizarre slangs. Though Inspector James Barrington of the Yard had no immediate comment,
Barrington.
sources exclusive to the scoop agreed that the victim had been beaten severely by one or more assailants and then stabbed through the heart. This series of murders has continued over the space of 3 years to the bafflement of our faithful metropolitans. Must we hope that Mr. Sherlock Holmes, though reportedly by Mr. Doyle to be in retirement, will one last time rise to the defense of our majestic isles? Readers of the scoop are reminded that this esteemed journal has a standing reward for information leading to the...
Maybe we should go talk to this detective person. Maybe a Pinkerton and a reporter should go talk to... Since a reporter would have a reason to talk to a cop. It's getting word getting across the pond.
And perhaps the rest can find out if Penhew has any relations that might have any ideas.
And I think we shouldn't split up the group from now on.
I think that's a good idea.
Because we've been splitting up the
Don't
group
split
a
the
lot.
party.
Yeah, there's the whole don't split the party thing, and we've been breaking that rule a lot.
That's a rule.
Thank you.
In dungeon games, you don't
Never
split the party.
Split the party.
Because then you
I
always
should
run
have
into
had
like a
Cameron
boss
in a
all by
separate
yourself.
room.
And then you're like, well, we'll die.
Defeat in detail.
Technically, I shouldn't be giving information to everybody when only one person's there.
Yeah,
Right.
Yeah, but if you don't, it takes so long. I've had games like that.
That's why
and
we're-
split them up. And it's just like,
you guys go get lunch. And
Have you guys seen the Dungeons and Dragons episode of Community?
Yes.
Heck yeah.
no.
Okay.
It's
we
so
should
good.
watch
Which
that
one?
sometime. I've only seen the first one.
The second
There's a
one's
second
pretty
one?
fun, too.
Is it?
Yeah.
I need to see
I
that.
haven't seen the second one.
That's really good. But anyway, okay, so we'll say you go in the next day, or you want to try to find Inspector Barrington tonight? It's 9 o'clock.
Let's go the next day.
Let's go the next day.
Oh, what are you doing with the painting? What
We
is
put
the
it in the
painting
vault,
your-
put it
We're
in
gonna put it in
the-
the hotel vault.
Okay.
I'm afraid it's not going to get stolen from there.
The
If it
hotel
does, then
vault.
we have something else to go after.
I have to find my brother in the painting.
You are a Shmi after all.
Let me look at it. I'm going in.
Go in.
Blasted lizardman.
She didn't even resist it.
She just takes a running jump.
Rips it in half, breaks through it. You have to stare at it.
There's that.
Okay, so it's the next morning. Yeah, it's a nice sunny day. A little bit of fog, not too much. Not as much as there was last night.
But you like that fog, don't you?
Hey, can I have my headband back?
No, I'm keeping this on.
I was just saying, you look very pretty with the headband.
The silver cultic headband that was stole from the
I don't know why you put this on my
I
head.
thought it might be magical.
Can I have this back? Absolutely not. Okay, so
We head down to Scotland Yard.
head down to Scotland Yard. Okay. You show up to the steps. You walk in and request to see Inspector Barrington, mentioning the. I assume you're mentioning the series of murders that have taken
Yeah.
place. He's the lead
The
investigator.
National Enquirer is very interested in these murders. You know, it's gotten across the pond that there's some unsolved three-year mystery going on.
Yes, just a moment. I'll get Inspector Barrington for you. So Inspector Barrington comes out. He's sort of in his late 30s, maybe. Stern-looking gentleman.
Finally.
He says, "Good afternoon. What can I do for you?"
Yeah, I've been meaning to ask about these murders. I hear a bunch of Egyptians have been punched and stabbed and thrown in the river.
Yes, there has been a series of murders over the last few years. I've been on the case for 1 year myself, and there's been a series that all follow a certain pattern.
And besides the punching and stabbing, is there any pattern that you would like to let the readers of the National Enquirer know about?
I'm sorry. Is this specifically for a newspaper?
Well, general. I mean,
release-
they're all working on behalf of a newspaper, and I'm on behalf of.
I can release the names of the victims.
Oh, I would. Yeah, that'd be great.
So he hands you a list of names, and they are all sort of Egyptian sounding.
I don't suppose there's been any, evisceration or anything like that as a method of murder.
Not with this particular particular strand of killings. It's all been very ritualistic. It seems like people being beat, and then a final blow through the heart, which kills them.
So ritualistic, like, I don't know, a cult or something?
That is one theory.
Do you have any weapons of any kind besides the fact that their heart's been pierced? Do you have like a weapon that shows up every time? Like, do they leave one behind, like a calling card?
There was a club we found once, which would be consistent with the beatings found on the bodies of the victims. Just sort of almost like a baseball bat. Oh, I probably wouldn't say that.
Cricket bat.
A cricket bat, only more rounded with one single spike at the end of it,
So a spiked baseball bat.
which would be consistent
So they're
with the
from
blow
Manchester.
through the heart.
Burn!
I would happen to have a picture or something of this weapon.
Would it be in evidence? Could we take a look at it?
I'm afraid I can't let you take a look at evidence. Do you have any credentials, anything?
He's a Pinkerton.
I'm with the Pinkerton Agency, investigating a series of murders, which this one might be related.
This is loosely what it looks like, a chicken leg.
It kind of looks like a bird.
That was just like I pictured it.
That is actually. How did you know?
There's the murder weapon.
Murder weapon.
An angry bird.
Now, do all these people live in a certain area? I mean, we got their names, but are they like? Is there like a place where these foreigners seem to gather that we could like
In Soho,
do our own investigation?
in the neighborhood of in the Soho area, that's generally where immigrants tend to live, particularly of this nationality.
Can I have a roll persuade to see if he's hiding anything?
Yeah, go ahead. Or roll psychology to see if he's hiding anything.
I'll do that as well.
I don't have psychology.
Someone that was in the original party, give me an idea.
How high is your
Actually, you know what? I'll just remind you because it was a while ago.
Failed.
Mickey Mahoney did mention that Jackson Elias had spoke to Inspector Barrington.
Barrington.
It was one of the people
Oh,
he
okay.
interviewed.
I don't know this guy, so one of you guys gotta ask questions.
Oh, well, I passed the idea roll, so I guess I'll ask him.
Okay, well there you go.
It's- Inspector Barrington, did you know a Jackson Elias? He had mentioned something about your name.
Yes, Jackson Elias. Yes, he came by. He was the one that sort of tipped us off that this might be a ritualistic type of killing.
Was he the one that my brother said was all ripped open and flopped out on the floor?
Yes,
Yeah.
now's the time to mention that.
That
Oh
was
dear.
Good.
I was unaware that he was deceased.
Yeah, he
Supposedly.
I hear
Are
he's
you
very-
still on that?
I'm just saying.
he himself died
Supposedly.
through a ritualistic killing.
Oh dear. Well, that does seem consistent with his line of work. He tipped us off that he thought that the murders might be connected with the Brotherhood of the Black Pharaoh. Some type of cult.
Have you found out anything about said cult besides the fact they have a name?
I did interview Edward Gavigan of the Penhew Foundation. He
Oh.
denied that the cult has any modern day equivalent or that the method of murder imitated those of ancient cults. And he also implied that your friend was thrill-seeking
Nut job?
nut job, essentially.
Fairly accurate.
So, according to your friend, Mr. Elias, this is a ritualistic killing by the Brotherhood of the Black Pharaoh. Edward Gavigan, an expert in ancient Egyptology, denied that to be the case.
Edward Gavigan sounds like a liar.
Excellent judge of character. Let's move on.
Did you know the late Arthur Penhew yourself? Oh, have you ever met him before the unfortunate Carlisle expedition?
Not personally. He was well known for his work and the funding that he did with archaeological expeditions, but personally I did not.
Know if he has any family in London.
No family. Really not too many friends other than the people that he worked with at the Penhew Foundation. There was a spice dealer by the name of Tufik Al-Sayed. He was interviewed.
Is he Egyptian?
He is, and he once guided an Egyptian expedition for the Penhew Foundation. So we naturally talked to him. Again, try to get some information. He also denies that the Brotherhood of the Black Pharaoh exists. We followed him for a while and learned.
So
learned
Tufik
nothing.
Al-Sayed, leader of the Black Pharaoh.
In cahoots with Edward Gavigan.
Who in cahoots with
Metagaming.
He says they don't exist.
You don't say. Well, unless you're not doing anything that would like to take a young gal out to dinner, I don't think I have any more questions.
Okay, if you're new in town and you are really interested in this, perhaps a possibility that we checked out and really found very little about was there's a favorite Egyptian night spot in London. It's the Blue Pyramid Club. It's in the Soho area.
So you are asking me out for a date.
I'm very busy, but what's your appearance?
My appearance is only 14, but
That's pretty good. Not not
Drop dead.
actor or celebrity, but
I love how we're rolling this.
He says, I'll have to pass tonight, but perhaps another time.
got
Miss
boss.
Shmee.
I think we're done.
We are.
I don't think there's a whole lot we can do when a police officer.
That was actually fairly helpful.
Oh, and please don't cause any trouble.
Absolutely.
We got a report from Mr. Gavigan that a woman pulled a weapon on him. He didn't want to press charges or even arrest her. Just wanted to give us a heads up and to be on alert in case anyone.
The drugs these kids are on these days. I mean, honestly.
Who would do
Heavens,
such a
did you give
thing?
you a name so that we can avoid this person?
He did.
I see. Well, then again,
Miss Colette Blue.
never heard of her.
This is Tammy.
What's up?
Tammy Tucker.
What did they teach you in that time closet?
Sup?
I think it's
Sup
time to
and
go.
wig it out.
Alright. So we need to talk to
Tufik
Al-Sayed.
Yeah.
Fayed.
El Said.
And go to the
Al-Sayed.
Blue Pyramid Club.
I
Let's
love
find.
if we can find someplace to do some research, see if we can match that type of weapon to any region
We could go to the lab.
To the library.
Have you seen?
Spent my vacation at the library.
I'm gonna assume that the actual picture we got is much more detailed.
I can put some shading on it.
Maybe a blood splatter.
Yeah.
Or a bite out of it, 'cause it's a turkey leg.
Turkey legs. They beat people with this? This is delicious.
They're animals.
Colonel Sanders.
Colonel Sanders. I knew it.
It was Colonel Sanders in
11 herbs and spices.
the library.
The man was a mad genius.
They knew about a secret. Chicken Tucker.
It turns out it's Egyptian spice blend.
Only an otherworldly intelligence could come up with this.
If only they cleaned up their restaurants so they wouldn't feel gross going inside them.
The one in Sunset Square.
It's disgusting.
Oh, it's terrible.
Oh man,
Is it?
it makes you want to like
Never been in there.
scrub yourself when you're in the front
Well,
door.
Reed and I just randomly went in there once.
Anyway, that's off topic. Do not go to the
Sounds
KFC.
delicious.
Yeah, pretty much don't go to KFC and back.
You hear that, KFC in Bellingham? People are on to you.
For the record,
For the record,
No, for the record.
I do
It's awful.
love
just throw it on the record. All right, we could probably talk to El Fayed now.
I would
Okay,
imagine
he gives you the address. He'll give you the address of Tufik Al Sayed, or his shop anyway. 'Cause it's a public spice shop.
Would that be on
We have
the
to go
way
get the
to a library?
Spice must flow.
Library would be on the way.
All right,
If
we'll
you
stop
wanted
at
to
the
stop
library
there
first.
Okay.
Yay.
I'm not going to do much use in the old library. But I can roll my 25%.
Okay, yeah. What are you guys
Split
looking
the
for?
party, bud.
Well, I
Let's
party.
split the party!
We're staying together.
Children's section. And
Hey guys, I found it!
you're not gonna believe this.
It's an old bedtime story.
really, I just want to see if we can
Dick,
match.
run. Run, Dick, run.
A single tear.
Are those lizard people in the back? Run, Dick, run.
Put on the mask.
Run!
Put on the mask, Dick! Put on the mask!
I don't see if we can identify better what type of weapon that is. See if we can figure out who would use it.
A spiked
What
club.
not.
Alright, I'm all about it.
Research spiked
Library.
You move
I
up, let's
fail.
poker.
Oh, I get 2 out of 65.
2 out of 65. Okay.
So that's everything we need to know right there.
Yeah.
It is a Spikes Club.
It's a club, and there's a spike in it. But everything about it, I mean, it does seem consistent with the material that would be found in ancient Egypt and modern Egypt. It's something that could. It's very.
It's made out of reeds.
Cattails. It's actually just
Pirates? What is this?
It's a Pirates Club.
used for children's games. No, it's
Where they throw a ball at one guy and he swings it.
crazy. But it does seem consistent with a club that perhaps could have been used in ancient Egypt. There's very little information
Egyptian
on it
seal
being
clubbing?
linked to crocodiles. But yeah, there's very little information that might link it to any cult. You know,
No.
Gavigan was correct in saying that there's little information on
No.
the brother of the Black Pharaoh.
All right.
The Black Wind, however.
The Black Wind. Do you want to roll for that?
I'm going to roll for the Black. I only have 25%, but I'm rolling anyway.
Yeah, I guess I can't roll against that rule for them.
81. And fair.
I'll roll for it. I haven't rolled yet for the library.
We're in the children's section.
Run, Dick,
None of
run.
this is helping.
There's a black rain cloud.
Library uses 58. Let me go ahead and
Oh,
roll.
whoa. Pretty good.
I rolled a 5.
Nice.
Okay. Well, I've been throwing. You remember there was a. Oh, you weren't there, so never mind.
Wasn't there.
So the information that you find on the cult of the Black Wind is it's centered in Africa, sort of where the Carlisle expedition was killed. It's according to locals, it's a very bad omen when they see the Black Wind, which essentially is just a black entity, a cloud. They're not, a mist almost.
Yeah.
And when it goes over the land, famine strikes, plague strikes,
Does it
people
strangle
die.
people?
People
Yeah,
are
that's a good question.
kidnapped.
Strangled?
No strangling. It's not
No suffocation.
necessarily associated with, like, it's not one of their
Right.
signature ways to kill people. They often kidnap people and offer them as sacrifices, that type of thing.
Okay.
Do they bludgeon them?
It's not consistent with The Curse of the Black Wind, or the
Black Pharaoh.
No, the Black Wind.
the Black
Black
Wind.
Oh,
They don't club people as far as you can tell.
okay.
Do they club seals?
They do.
Yes.
Of course they do.
Who doesn't?
Well, they like to have
that brought
fun.
down the 4th dynasty because they had this big ship that went up to Antarctica. Down to
We should go club seals right after this game. You hearing that, internet?
I do not endorse.
For the record, they are
For the
delicious.
record. Yeah, I mean, I have like some shoes, but
Okay, so it's about 3 o'clock now. By the time you guys talk to Barrington and spend a couple hours in the library.
Go walk over
I'll
to
go with that.
Tufik. I'll feed.
2-pack Shakira.
Two
Cafe,
Here. Okay, so you ask a few locals for directions to Tufik's spice shop, and you're directed to a very small building. Let me see if I can get you a little diagram here.
Let's scour the floors for trapdoors.
This is the chapter I'm leaving.
He's wearing a key around his neck.
Seems so
I think I'll ask him about it. It worked so well last time.
Do you have a mask?
I need masks.
I have a disguise of 50. Say,
Do you also have a sailor suit?
maybe. Well, no,
Not yet.
she might be a longshoreman.
Sure.
A lumberjack.
Upper check suit. Just put on a plaid shirt, you're good to go, right?
Plaid shirt, some jeans.
well, I got some spike boots.
There you go. Carry around a saw. An axe.
The strength's only 10. You'd be like dragging it.
Yeah, all you got bad. This guy's got a strength of 7.
Oh man. So you're like our medic basically. You're not much good in a fight.
Well, he's
I guess
a
he's got a
shotgun.
shot. You're right. You're right. You don't need a lot of strength, and you got a shotgun.
Last time we did something with a shotgun,
Nope.
I think I shot Ryan with it.
I just love that.
Just
Like,
made me
if
angry.
I punch someone,
I did
I
also
roll
hit
a
the zombie
D3
though.
and then subtract a D4.
Really?
Yeah.
So it literally does no damage.
Well, unless I really luck out and roll a 1 for the subtraction.
Okay. So we're talking
I hit someone and I give him life.
Yes,
That's
you
negative.
walk into
Rejuvenating punches of a doctor.
That would be so cool.
you walk into the spice shop. It smells very nice. There's cinnamon, all different kinds of spices.
human.
It smells very nice. There's a how big is he?
How big is he?
This seems like it could be relevant. In case we end up fighting him or something.
Large.
I left my shotgun at
Or
the
knocking him out and dragging him somewhere.
He's of average height. Looks to be of Middle Eastern descent. You walk into his store. We've got the entrance here. It's small. It's a really small shop. These are just shelves with spice racks and registers here, and then there's stairs off to the right that are kind of held off by curtains and what seems to be a storeroom in the back.
Cool.
Stairs go up or down.
Stairs go up.
Okay. So there's not a
I
secret.
trust stairs to go upstairs.
So,
Stairs to go down are deceitful stairs.
No, I'm just saying, that you're surrounded by earth.
Hiding cold full of weird naked people.
Registers in the middle.
Exactly.
oh, that's right. Yeah,
Yeah.
Harlem.
Harlem.
Harlem. We're gonna burn that
I've never
shop
been.
No longer a problem.
Speaking of Harlem, did you guys see the new National Enquirer about a giant worm with many faces ravaging downtown New York?
Oh,
Crazy stuff.
That was a pretty crazy worm.
nuts. No one will believe that.
It rose from the ashes like a phoenix, but it's a weird worm with tons of faces.
Like a slimy fat phoenix.
I stared down the hole and was
It was
unimpressed.
craving the spice, ironically. That's why I thought of it.
Spice must flow.
The spice must flow.
I wanted to get that apron. The spice must flow.
So Tufik, he greets you. He says, "Welcome to my shop. Can I help you find anything specific?"
Yeah, I'm from the National Enquirer, and I don't mean to be too blunt, but I am. There have been a lot of people of seemingly Egyptian descent sadly getting beaten and then stabbed in the heart in front of the Thames.
He sort of puts his head down and says, "Yes, it's very sad.
I mean, we're
Sometimes people are very prejudiced against us here."
against Egyptians?
Yes,
I always thought you were a hard-working, upstanding group.
we are. We absolutely are. But not everyone agrees or notices that.
Well,
But
whatever.
life goes on.
Do you guys have human here?
Yeah, absolutely. You point to a spice rack sort of on the back wall.
Cool. Start like just moving.
So 2 feet. All 5. 2 feet. Hello?
Oh, yes.
We had heard the possibility that these murders against Egyptians could actually be caused by other Egyptians.
He sort of thinks about it. He's all, I don't know where you got your information, but we tend to stick together here.
So you're a pretty close-knit group?
We're a pretty close-knit group, and there's no reason for it. We all kind of speak similar languages, so we all know.
I'm holding a big jar of
Generally.
human. So you know the list of you know all these people?
He says, I recognize them from the newspaper, and just some of them were acquaintances of mine.
If I wanted all this cumin, how much would it cost?
His eyes kind of get big. He takes it and puts it on a scale. He says, for all of that, it would be 10 pounds.
Sweet mother.
What if I had a crate full of gin?
We're not doing this.
No, maybe you're not doing this.
Toothpick
But there's
says,
not
for a crate full of
prohibition.
gin, I would trade you.
There's not.
There's no
It's not
prohibition there.
But
Yeah,
still,
well,
gin's still worth money.
That's true. Yeah, because
I would
bootleg
trade
gin
you.
from the U.S.
You put
top
this aside for
quality.
me, and I'll bring the crate later.
Absolutely. So he puts it underneath the counter.
Really.
What? I'm not a big drinker like my brother, but I do love spice.
I love spices.
We'll get into that later.
Spice. Okay, so
I understand you did many expeditions into Egypt.
I helped out with a few. Yes, the Penhu Foundation funded our digs, and we went there. It's fascinating to me to be able to dig up parts of my culture and my past.
Indeed.
So the Carlyles I hear were alive.
Currently,
Yeah.
no, they were.
I heard they're like
killed,
wandering
unfortunately,
around the
along with-
sewers like turtles.
I had not heard such rumors.
Alligator, right? National
If the
Park.
Carlisle expedition is alive, certainly we would have heard from Roger Penn. I don't know if that's now. It's from Mr. Penhew.
Oh, that was Arthur.
Arthur? Is it Arthur Penhew? Arthur Penhew.
Arthur Roger
And the
Penn.
son,
A.R.
He was Roger to his friends.
Penhew. Roger Carlisle.
You must have known Mr. Penhew well then.
Not well, but enough. I mean, he did fund our digs, and
Did he go on the expeditions with you?
rarely. He rarely went on expeditions, which is why it was interesting that he decided to go with Mr. Carlisle.
and you didn't go on that one yourself? You just wouldn't.
I did not. No, I remained here.
Did you go with, what was the guy's name from the museum?
Gavigan?
Gavigan.
Mr. Gavigan and we've never been on an expedition together. I'm not affiliated necessarily directly with the Penhew Foundation, but I do assist
Future
whenever they
services.
need
Does
it.
Gavin strike you as a sneak and a liar?
Yes, all Englishmen do.
Well, it's their weird accent, isn't it?
It is. I can't stand it.
For the record.
As the British doctor standing there, hanging his head.
I'm glad you haven't said anything.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's been a very silent doctor.
Boy, governor.
Goes for his day.
Do you have any artifacts here besides just the large amounts of spice, which I love?
Artifacts? You mean from our dig, or?
Yeah, I mean, you go on digs and stuff. I mean, don't you ever take any home keepsakes besides spice?
On the back wall there, you'll notice some pottery next to the spices. That's about the extent of it. I was allowed to take home some jars. The majority of all the
So wait,
good stuff goes to the
As a
Penhew
native
Foundation.
Egyptian, they take all the good stuff and give you some pottery?
Well, they preserve it.
Yeah, and then sell it to rich billionaires.
They didn't have billions.
Yeah, they did.
Well, for countries.
No, they had billionaires.
No, the Penhew Foundation assures me that they preserve it.
What if I told you there was a billionaire in the United States who just bought several things from the Penny Foundation?
That would be interesting and worth looking into, I suppose. But really, I'm just interested in running my shop and helping when I can when it comes to my culture.
Are you familiar with Egyptian cults?
Egyptian cults? I'm familiar with Egyptian history.
Close
Well,
enough.
okay.
Same thing.
Do you know anything about the cult of the Black Wind?
The Cult of the Black
African.
Wind. I can't
Egypt's
say
in
that
Africa.
I am, other than
Yeah.
the
it is.
Penguin, or the
That was the one
Carlisle
that killed the
expedition ran
Penguin.
into some trouble with them that ultimately led to their demise.
What about the what's the other black people?
The Black Pharaoh.
Yeah, they're black people.
That's the one.
The Black Pharaoh, yes, there was an Inspector Barrington asking questions about that as well. As I told him before, it's an ancient cult that, to my knowledge, has no modern ties.
Have you ever seen any? Oh,
And
I
someone
was
can
going to
roll-
make a psychology
Yeah,
roll
go
to
ahead.
see if I
I
can.
was going to call for that.
I don't make that.
Okay.
Have
Who asked the question about it too?
Ah,
Yeah, you guys can roll psychology.
yes.
All of them?
Can I roll persuade and or fast talk?
fast talk.
I have both.
If you're trying to persuade him to do something for you,
I wanna.
Like tell us stuff.
Let's see. I guess I either fast talk my way out of something or persuade him to do something.
Yeah.
Can I persuade him to show me his really good Egyptian artifacts? Obviously, he wouldn't keep them in his shop.
yeah, you can do that.
I passed my psychology roll.
Oh, really?
He's hiding something.
Okay. Don't happen
He's
to
not.
have any,
It's not necessarily that he's lying.
So I
it
passed
could be,
the
but
persuade.
it could just be that he's not telling you.
I got a 19 out of 50.
19 out of 50. Okay, what are you persuading him? What would
I
you
want to
like
see like his good collection of artifacts. I can't believe that just pottery is all that he's got.
You can sneak something.
Okay, so he's
Golden
he's got a certain amount of national pride. So he says he doesn't want to leave the shop alone, but he
You can
runs
trust the Peakerton.
He runs upstairs real quick. He says he explains that he lives in a flat above the shop, and sort of rushes past the curtain, runs upstairs. You hear him unlocking his door.
Can we do a spot hidden while he's gone?
Yeah, go
Oh,
ahead.
good. I can do that too. I have
What the heck? I'll roll. I don't think I have a good one, but you never know.
23 out of
I
60.
I
right?
passed.
Nah, actually.
You all pass.
I failed.
Fail.
We did. We
Yeah.
passed.
You see you
Spice
don't
shop.
see anything really.
So there's no trap door.
You find my big jar
Where,
of spice.
where exactly are you all looking?
Well,
So in
I
general,
failed.
like if you're looking somewhere specific,
I'm looking towards I kind of like trying to peek into the warehouse a little bit.
the warehouse. Okay, yeah. From what you can tell, it looks like just a storeroom for more spices.
The register's in the middle,
Mm-hmm.
so I kind of look like just kind of peek around behind the register, kind of see.
Yeah,
if
you
there's
see a
anybody
large jar of cumin.
back
Don't touch the cumin. It's fine.
And some more Egyptian
I call
pottery
gypsies.
down there.
Just go get a little note.
no trap doors or anything.
There's no
Yeah,
trap doors or
okay,
anything
good.
you can tell. You hear
That's great.
footsteps come back down, and he
Act natural.
he comes with a pair of scepters that are made of something you can't particularly tell what.
Scepters.
And one is in a crook, the other one's an inverted ankh.
Ah.
And he says, they did allow me to keep these. They weren't sure where they came from, some local ruler.
The inverted ankh. That's a strange thing.
Yeah.
Usually it's the other way around. Yes.
It is fairly strange.
Can I compare my scepter to his scepters?
You can't you can pull out your scepter.
What about this?
Part of me will whip this out.
I would take my
Show you my
scepter.
scepter.
So
I have a
yours is
scepter.
more of a wooden scepter. It's
The chicken.
For everyone on the internet, he's drawing a picture of a scepter. I'm assuming it's going to be long
With the boy
and cylinder. Cylindrical.
Cylindrical.
Yeah, it's a word.
That looks like
it looks
a,
nothing like this, but it's not sharp. That's kind
So,
of
So it's a pickaxe.
It's a rivet, like a nail.
it's not. No, it's yeah.
Okay.
It looks different than his.
It's not an ankh or a crook.
No, this
Okay.
is his. This is sorry.
Yeah,
yours.
this is mine.
Right,
This,
yeah.
this looks
Right,
like one of
that's
those.
it.
This looks like one of those. It almost looks like a
Pogo
angle. You know, where you put it on the wall so you can get like
Oh,
great
yeah.
angles straight down.
Oh yeah,
Also
it's a
kinda-
drafting angle.
Actually,
Draft
what it is.
angle.
Yeah, this is just
They were so advanced.
That's how they made those pyramids.
No, it's just a modern
Aliens.
drafting angle.
and he says, "Oh, that is very interesting. Where did you get your scepter?"
Whoa!
If you must know.
I think I took it off of. Did I get it in Harlem?
You got it.
You got
it.
after you killed.
Yeah.
people
Well,
after you killed the zombie.
I don't want to go into too many details, but there was this kind of kooky shop in New York.
He does seem very interested in your scepter all of a sudden. Says, "Oh, that's very fascinating. I'd be interested in purchasing that if you're selling it."
I don't know. I'm
How
kind
much?
of.
How much
I'll
spice
give you
can we
this jar
get?
of cumin.
No! We wouldn't made a deal on the cumin.
I'm kind of partial to
He
this
pulls out some
scepter.
cinnamon sticks.
Those are some really nice cinnamon sticks.
He does run back upstairs and he puts his scepter presumably in his house and says, "That's my most prized possession. Is all, you know."
Very nice, thank you.
You haven't noticed anything weird about them, have you? Like they don't, do weird things to people or glow or
multi-faced lizard ones.
You don't
or
end up
summon
in
lizard
paintings.
monsters.
He says, "No, none of that."
Oh, okay, I don't
You
know.
can
what I
roll a
was thinking.
psychology if you'd like.
Okay.
So, we know he's hiding something, right?
Can
Can I try to persuade him to tell me
yeah.
more?
I failed.
I roll
made it.
psychoanalysis?
Yeah, roll psychoanalysis.
I believe you are.
So I did make that psychology roll.
6. Nope.
That's 30 even.
He is he's starting to get a little uncomfortable with where the conversation has been leading to.
Okay.
Are you gonna buy something or?
Well, we did buy something.
Well, I
Yeah,
got you
I
down
almost
layaway.
bought
I haven't seen that box of gin yet.
Well, if you have a phone, I can have the hotel bring it over now if you want.
yeah, he let you use his phone.
Hey, guys, in my room, blah, 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 you'll find a big crate of gin. I'm going to need you to take this to this address, please.
Before we go, we heard there's an excellent club to go to in this neighborhood, the Blue Pyramid.
The Blue Pyramid. Yes, I frequent there every most nights. I head there after work.
Excellent.
Can I fast talk him into telling me more?
About
He's hiding something like, come on, man, there's something a little extra you're not telling us.
okay, yeah, go ahead.
Come on, under 60.
85.
We're rolling high all day.
Let's see.
Is it an exclusive club?
It's if you're gonna cause trouble, they probably won't let you in. The bouncers are very big.
Totally not gonna happen.
So are we.
We heard we heard it's the place to go, so I'd want to make sure we can get in there.
You
So,
fellows aren't associated with a call at Blue. No.
Who?
Are you?
No, this is Tammy
No, I'm
Tucker.
Tammy Tucker.
Hello, Tammy. It's nice to- no, this is Tammy.
Yeah.
Very well.
alright. No, about that talking. Alright.
Okay,
Alright, well,
so
thank you.
Well, I guess,
4 o'clock.
unless we want to shoot him, I think we're done here. Well, does my alcohol arrive in time for me to take my cumin home with me?
Yes. You have a
We wait out.
I give it back to I give my
size of a
jar of
jar
cumin.
cumin.
I tip the guy, and now you can put this in that room instead. Thank you. You look good.
Tuvik thanks you, and he's kind of surprised at the event, and he takes it back to the storage room and puts it there.
Little does he know, I put a geolocator in there.
My bat locator.
I'm from the future. Pull out my GPS.
Time
Did
clock.
you go to the time closet?
Transported to modern day Call of Cthulhu.
Been
I'm not
interesting
Dick
turn.
Schmee's sister. I'm his granddaughter. He lives.
Did your grandmother happen to drive with Dick Schmee from New York to Texas?
She did.
I'm also half greater god.
Half elder god.
That would be a much more interesting game.
That's cool.
That explained the crazy.
That's
Yeah.
cool.
It does explain the crazy.
Alright,
Okay,
I want to
so-
do while we were waiting for the gin to arrive. I wanted to go outside and kind of just look at the lay of the land, see
Okay.
if there's anybody
You want to
watching
go in the
us.
ground?
I would just go.
Yeah, it's in a residential area, so all the buildings are very close together.
Mhm.
There doesn't seem to be anyone really hanging about
Oh.
outside. The shop, as I said, it's a very thin, narrow building.
Mhm.
But is there anything else?
I just wanted to see if there were like toughs watching us. Or something.
Not that you can see. I'll roll a spot hidden.
Nice. No, that's 7. Yes.
Okay, so you don't see anything.
Of course not.
So it's 4 o'clock now. The shop closes in about an hour. Everything's been swapped.
Okay.
He's got the gin. You guys have the cumin.
It's gonna come in handy. I know it.
We wanna leisurely walk over to the Blue Pyramid Club.
No, let's get some dinner and then we'll head to the club afterwards.
Okay. Any particular type of food?
Well, I guess we're
I'm
in
thinking Egyptian.
Yeah, I guess we're
Let's
in
go for
Egypt,
Euros,
Egypt
guys.
town.
Okay, so the Blue Pyramid does serve food.
Oh,
That's what I was thinking.
So
The club.
they
okay.
have little cups of coffee too.
Yeah, absolutely. You bet they do. Okay, so you guys head to downtown Soho, whatever, and you locate the Blue Pyramid, and there's really kind of cheap, tacky decor to make it look exotic on the outside. You hear cymbals and flutes and stuff being played inside.
It's full of naked cultists, I know.
We're gonna burn it
With
down.
claws.
Yeah.
It's
So-
the claws that give it away.
You open the door and it's packed. It's a happening place. There's Egyptian music. There's belly dancers. There's waiters going back and forth. Prohibition isn't going on here, so yeah, it's a
So
happening
the
place.
gin flows.
So the gin flows.
Excellent.
A maitre d', I guess, takes you to a table and hand you all some menus.
I order whatever has the most meat.
All right.
Yeah.
You get a
Order
lamb-
something with
lamb
coffee,
shank, I
whatever.
guess.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Something named.
Should we worry about them poisoning us?
I don't know.
They don't know. who
Okay,
we are.
Google now. What is Egyptian food?
I guess it'd be Middle Eastern. There'd be a lot of
Yeah.
spice and
What's
Goat.
nice? Yeah, you can find some goat, lamb.
a lot of cumin with goat.
All right, you get a goat.
You get a half a goat. You get a rack of
A
goat.
roasted goat.
You know, you might be able to find some kind of some pasta with some lamb and maybe.
Yeah, so they do. They bring. I mean,
Pitas
because
and
you
stuff.
requested the one with the most meat, that you guys get a whole goat. Place at your table.
Yeah, that's what I'm talking about.
Yeah.
We've executed
Mongolian
and spit it
barbecue. Yeah,
ourselves.
cook it and kill it yourself.
Go into combat with the goat.
You initiate.
And then when you're all drenched in the blood of your kill, you
Our
get
lucky
devoured.
gonna kick our
I
butts.
know, the way our rolls are going today, yeah, we lose to that goat.
Well, I'm not really set for combat. I don't have my shotgun. I didn't really think carrying a double barrel shotgun around is gonna make.
It's the 20s.
A waiter elbows his way through the crowd and says, "Can I get you anything to drink? Did
Gin.
anyone else want anything to eat, or were you going to share?"
We're just gonna share the goat.
Okay.
Go for a coffee.
He says, "There's no utensils. You'll just have to use your hands."
Kind of figure that.
Can I have like a giant?
You can use a scepter, I guess.
No. What are the word?
Colette, are you going
The
to use
cool
that as
swords
a
with
scepter?
the flip on the end.
Oh,
A scimitar?
Do you have like a scimitar I can cut off a shank a goat with?
our floor show. The guy that does our floor show kind of has something like that.
Come on, you gotta have
But,
some big.
but he comes from the back and he starts carving the goat for you.
Yeah, there we go.
And you want a gin?
Yeah.
Can I get anything for anyone else?
Just coffee.
Can I get
Coffee.
warm, Jim?
Guys?
Rum.
You want rum, warm gin, and coffees? Okay, so he brings you drinks of choice, sets them down. Yeah, he says, "Is there anything else I can get you?"
You haven't noticed anything weird happening around here lately, have you?
He says, "There's always weird things happening here."
Besides, you
This
know,
is the Blue
the
Pyramid.
unfortunate murders, obviously, are
Yeah.
unfortunate.
That's been happening occasionally, but not enough to raise too much alarm.
26 in 3 years.
Well,
I'd be pretty scared.
Alarming,
he
actually.
shrugs it off and says, "Hey, just have a good time."
Hey, don't worry about it. It's
Don't
Egyptian
worry
town.
about it. It's Egypt town.
Thanks, Jack Nicholson.
Forget about it.
Forget about it. It's Egypt town.
So he brings you food and yeah.
All right, I think we'll call it a day and just head home, guys.
You guys gonna leave?
No, I don't know. That was it.
So looking around.
You guys can roll. I mean, there's no perception, I guess.
So, yeah.
Okay, so there's, like I said, there's belly dancers that are kind of working their way through the tables. There's a band that's playing music
Is this pretty much just one big room, or is it like there's a bar off
It's like
the
one big
side,
room.
or-
The bar's sort of in the back.
Okay.
They got waiters going back and forth. There's a sort of a separate roped off area where there's a very large man sitting there.
Like a VP section?
VIP.
Kind of like a VP, VIP
VIP
section. And he's just sort of sitting there. He's conducting business. It looks like he's talking to a bunch of different people, including staff members of the Blue Pyramid. There's also obvious muscle that sort of is roaming around as bouncer, just breaking up any arguments, fights, anything
So
like
the
that.
velvet thing, there's a guy talking to...
Can I flag down a waiter?
Yeah, okay, so you flag down your waiter.
Hey, there's some stuff going on over there by the velvet thing. Some people talking. What's kind of going on over there?
Oh, that's the owner of the club, Abdul Nawisha.
Nawisha.
He owns the club, makes sure that everything goes smoothly. He's very insistent on making sure everyone has a good time and no one gets in any fights, anything like that. As you can see, we've got plenty of people to prevent that from happening. Yeah, he takes care of all aspects of the club.
Some people are kind of doing some business with him. Is that related to something else? Or?
That's normal. I mean, he does a lot of different things. Primarily, everything he does is with the club and making sure that it runs smoothly. The people that he's dealing with are vendors most of the time. He's got a lot of friends, so sometimes he's just sending the waiters to make sure they get well taken care of.
Is he interested in a jar of cumin? That's already back at the hotel.
Yeah, it's not here.
Let's do it.
If you'd like to approach him as a supplier, I could see if he'd be interested in something like that.
I saunter my way over there with a shank of lamb.
Does it have a spike in it?
So Regina, how big is Regina?
She's not very big. She's 11.
Okay, so you've got a lamb shank in one hand, and you're sauntering on over to the VIP section.
She's got an appearance of 14, though.
The lamb's dripping grease. Okay, so you approach, and the waiter says, "Oh, generally we have someone sort of introduce you. He doesn't like it when people burst right up, but if you'd like,
Tell
go
him
right
I'm
ahead."
Regina Shmee of the Gin Shmees.
Okay, so he sort of wanders up to Abdul and says, "Oh, there's another vendor here. I don't know how we're doing on cumin. She claims that she's got quite a bit, and the kitchen staff is a little short on certain spices. So if you have any time." And so the waiter comes back and says, "Yeah, he'll be able to see in like 15 minutes. If you want to wait around, I can get you." And
Okay.
okay, so
Okay. So, but besides that roped off area in the entrance, we're not really seeing any other way. People just kind of wander through and come in.
yeah, I mean, there's a back door, but
Right.
generally people are
Yeah,
not coming
I'm
in
not
that
going to be
way.
able to walk down that.
Mhm.
Okay.
Yeah, so there's other patrons of the club, the entertainers, the musicians.
Okay.
Two
Do we see any other interesting people of note? In
Is anyone
in
dressed as
amongst
a
the
lion?
crowd, or
There's a table of people with lion hands.
that,
Abandonedly noticed that.
See, boy, that's strange.
That's odd.
It's the sun.
The waiter comes up and says, "Oh, Mr. Nawisha, we'll see you now."
I wipe off my hands and face and put my mostly eaten shank down.
He says in a thick accent, "Hi, what can I do? What can I do you for?"
Well, I know you guys are short on something like cumin. I do happen to have quite a bit, which I can have delivered. But I'm also big into American gin. We have a really... I know it's hard to get because of said prohibition, but, Americans do have the best gin.
He says that is an interesting prospect. I might be interested in something like that. What kind of numbers can you give me?
We could probably do 20 bottles a month, provided I can get enough ships to willing to get it out of a harbor. Once it's on the ocean, obviously nobody cares.
Yeah, I might be interested in something like that. If you could write up some paperwork, we'll get something going. As far as the cumin, I know there's more direct need for something like that.
Yeah, I mean, that's at my hotel room, but I could definitely have the hotel bring it.
If you could bring it, I'll take it tonight. Otherwise, I'm not interested.
Okay, yeah, if you have a phone somewhere, I'll call them and have them deliver it. They always have a runner.
Okay. He says, yeah, I'll have one of my guys get you to a phone. So, yeah, someone shuffles over and directs you to a phone, and he starts talking to someone else.
Okay. Anyway. Yeah, you know, I just did. Well, I'm gonna need you guys to bring my cumin. Yeah, no, I will tip him up. Yeah. Harriet, yeah, she's got it covered. So I'm just waiting by the door now. Cumin delivery.
How quickly that came in handy.
Jimmy Jones.
Okay, so you bring the cumin up to him and say, "Here you go." And
Well,
he thanks
well,
you
no,
and
I need like.
oh yeah, that's right. Sorry,
I'm not just giving him cumin.
Here you are. He says, "Oh, great." He snaps his finger. His chef walks over and he pulls out a money clip and says, "How much do I owe you for this?"
Well, it's going for 10 pounds, 11 pounds. I need to make a pound on
11
this.
pounds. He doesn't really hesitate too much. He shells over 11 pounds. Says, "Okay, it's
Awesome.
a pleasure doing business."
Do you know? So it's weird that you needed spices. Do you know since Tufik LCN frequents here, doesn't he deliver most of your spices? As I'm handing it out and getting my 11 pounds.
Generally, he does. This is a fluke. We just needed the spice, and we didn't have it, and you presented an opportunity for us. So it was just easier this way.
I heard there was a shortage at the store today.
There was.
I'm not here actually. I'm over the table.
Okay, no, that's good. That's right. Yeah, so generally Tufik does supplies, but he was completely out of cumin.
Yeah,
Strangest thing.
I'll drop some paperwork about the alcohol, but you know, my brother was dealing with those unfortunate murders about those people. It seems to be about 8 people or more a year dying.
Yeah, that's unfortunate, but I'm a businessman. I don't have time for that.
Okay. Thank you for your business.
Okay.
Puts it in her little clip purse. Sits down. Made a little.
Okay, so you guys are sitting at the table.
I lost a case of gin.
I don't think you've made anything on it.
So you bought spice with a case of gin and then sold the spice for 11 pounds.
I'm up 11 pounds. This game is actually the
You're
metagame.
liquidating.
I'm not metagaming. I'm doing trade wars in the background, but you guys play.
You need to get something in return.
Okay, so you guys are sitting at the table, and one of the dancers that was sort of close to Tufik, it's a younger lady, about 22.
Tufik's here?
Oh, sorry, I keep getting mixed up.
Oh,
Abdul.
Okay.
She sort of comes up and starts dancing near your table.
I'm nonplussed.
And then, yeah, right.
We're ladies after all.
Hey, but I do pull something out. I have money. Hey,
Pull the money, okay.
no,
Put it on one of the.
not yet. Hold on.
She does have, £1 notes sort of tucked in the.
No. Hey, miss, I'm from a well-respected newspaper. We're new. Give us time. We'll get better with age, I swear it.
We'll get better for the
Anyway, we're really, because, we have a lot of immigrants in the United States, and to bring over these stories about these unfortunate murders that keep happening, and nobody seems to be willing to talk about it to us. Do you know anything? I'm willing to pay for information.
She sort of keeps dancing and leans in and whispers, "I have information. If you can, this is really important. Meet me, down the street at midnight. I get off then, and I can give you some more
Down the street? Is there anywhere in particular down the street? I don't meander around London often.
It just says wants to be met at midnight down the street. So she says 2 blocks down on Monroe Street.
On Monroe Street? Okay.
Yeah.
We'll meet you over.
Those British accents.
How many R's in there?
Leaking into the
3 R's?
So it's in the Welsh neighborhood.
Egyptian accent.
It's a Welsh road. We're sorry for any Welsh listening. But that's what your language sounds like.
Welsh.
Welshy.
Okay, so she sort of goes off and keeps dancing to other tables and yada yada yada.
Hooray.
Alright, I guess finish the
done well.
meal.
Try
What time is it right now?
It's
We've been out there
we've been there for
for
a while. Yeah, you've been there for,
Wait, staff's starting to
we'll
look
say it's
at.
about 7.
Oh,
You
wow.
really haven't been there very long, yeah.
Okay.
So
Well, it took a while to get a table, I'm sure.
Okay.
We're super busy, right?
we'll say 8. I'll give that to you.
No, I'm just saying 7
All
makes
right,
sense.
9.
106 that makes sense. Probably took an hour to get a table.
All right,
Busy Joe.
good night.
All right, that's good.
I'm gonna go look for the restrooms, and while doing so, try to get a better lay of the overall.
He's always scoping the
Backside of
area,
the place.
which is
Okay.
a word I totally made up, but I enjoy a lot.
So the restroom's sort of in the back. Off to the left-hand side, there's the kitchen, and the bar is there. And then there's a back door leading out the back of the kitchen. It's not a huge kitchen, so it's, you can kind of get the lay of the land.
Okay.
Restroom's clean.
That's important.
Nice.
That's nice. There aren't any like
This
back
is a
rooms.
nice quality place.
It's
compared
a
to some of
quality
the
place,
others.
yeah.
Let's try it out the room.
No
You can
signs
roll
of
a spot
ritualistic
hidden.
killings in
Go
there.
ahead and- I got a 12.
Oh,
No.
That's pretty good.
I mean, other than some
Totally checking it.
store closets, it looks like there's not like any spare rooms or anything like that, but there's
Right.
definitely some locked up cupboards in the kitchen area.
Not telling Shmi about that.
I'm a different Shmi. I've been much more logical.
That's true.
And I'm up 11 pounds. How much have you gained during this trip?
I'm not my brother.
It's fine.
This painting is
All
my
right, I
brother.
head back.
Painting is my brother.
I'm just talking to the painting. I just go to the hotel and go talk.
You consult it for advice.
Dick, what should I do?
Dick, what would you do?
So lost without you.
You're right. I will kill him and eat him.
WWDD.
What will Dick do? Get us some bracelets. You think of that, and then you do the opposite.
I'll have you know that Dick got more done in this game than anyone else did.
You're absolutely right.
True. All right, so I head back. I don't need to eat anymore, so I'm going to go out
Okay.
and go to the rendezvous point. Scope it
It's
out.
7 o'clock.
7 o'clock.
Okay, yeah. That's, I mean,
Well, no point hanging
Watch
out
for
there.
10
it's a
girls.
well-lit area.
Well,
It's,
is there a nearby cafe or coffee house?
on the corner, there's a cafe.
Which, you know,
Currently
yeah.
open right now, but you can check the hours on there. It looks like it'll be closed before midnight.
That's fine.
But other than that, it's well lit. It is a little ways down. It's well away from that area of town. Yeah. And it's cold because it's still winter.
Hopefully, you don't encounter any
fog is starting to build.
I think just in case, I actually, you know, after we eat and stuff like that, get a taxi back to the hotel and go pick up my shotgun because I don't
Okay.
trust that things will go well.
You pick up my shotgun too.
Sure. Yeah, I'll have picked up ours and then, you know.
I'm
Keep
always
them back.
armed. I don't know what you got. Probably
Darren just in the
Well,
first.
I'm armed, but now I'm.
a double-barreled
I know, my
shotgun
cap
is
gun on me at
not
all
really
times.
something you can easily conceal on your
Someone,
person.
someone,
Just hide it under your white medical coat.
somebody give me a spot hidden.
spotted.
Okay.
What the heck?
That's the only thing I have.
Who's got the best
Well,
spot
I guess
hidden?
I'm not.
Who's got the best?
I got a
Before?
60.
Am I back at this
You got a
point?
60, I've got a 25. What is your spot hidden?
Oh, it's a
Let's say
like.
this is before you go. I'll let you guys have the
20.
opportunity
I've only got like a
to go to
25.
the...
I was just gonna roll because if I roll low,
Oh.
I mean, it doesn't
Yeah.
really doesn't hurt. So go ahead. I mean, we can all.
We all roll?
I'm
Or just
assuming.
one of us?
Yeah, go ahead.
All roll. Fail.
40. I passed.
Okay.
Pat.
You notice in a span of about 5 minutes from each other, Tufik Al-Sayed comes in. He did say that he was a regular there, but also Edward Gavigan comes in, and they sit down at separate tables.
And we said,
They
keep
do.
your head down.
I pull my coat hood over my head.
Since they don't really know who I am, except for Tufik, I just go to the bar and sit down. Because I have time to kill, right?
Yeah.
I'm not going to waste a table for this fine establishment. But I will go
Okay.
enjoy the entertainment while being at the bar since I have to kill apparently 4 hours.
Yeah.
Okay. And so you're going to go back to the
Yeah,
hotel
I'll
and
go
get some
and
weapons?
get us all loaded up with weapons.
Okay.
Said I was going to go check out the corner before I do that.
You check out the corner.
I'll have coffee at the
Yeah.
cafe.
So are you just gonna keep sitting at the table and hope you get spotted?
I kind of like look at you and kind of like,
I guess I'll maybe go try and find the Pinkerton at the cafe.
Come
Okay.
with me.
just go with him.
Oh, I guess you haven't left yet.
Okay.
And so who's still at the Blue Pyramid?
I'm just a blue
I'm
pyramid.
still there. I think I'm going to leave though because I'm also recognizing somebody ruined my reputation.
It's a giant woman slinking out of the
So now we've
My
effectively
goodness, she's
split the party in
unbelievable.
3.
Okay, we split the party again.
We did.
Great.
So who's going where? So I'm at the bar.
You're at the bar. Are you just sort of observing?
I'm
or
just
like
sort of
smell burning?
observing
Okay.
and like,
Is there anything you want picked up at the hotel?
unlike you idiots, I bring everything with me.
Bring the pants. I wear cargo pants.
So
Bring
we
the penny,
haven't
that's
been
a good
invented
idea.
yet.
So I'm sure they have been.
Shmi invented them.
So I'm at the
These will
bar.
never catch on.
I do have a list of 60, but it's a very loud place. You know, like
It's a pretty loud place. You do notice that Tufik and Edward don't ignore each other. Edward kind of gets up and whispers a few words to him in passing. He talks just for maybe about 30 seconds and then goes back to his table.
So he just gets up and whispers something to him.
Mm-hmm.
Suspicious.
So, and they're both by themselves, right? At their are they with other? I mean, they're at table.
Tufik joined a table with two other guys, kind of just talking. Edward's sitting, just enjoying the floor show.
Okay. Why don't I take my frilly cocktail that I'm drinking and saunter up and introduce myself to the guy I haven't met yet?
Okay.
Like, oh, hey, I see you're sitting by yourself. Can I join you? I'm just looking for some company. I got to kill a couple hours.
He sort of keeps a deadpan face and says, "Sure, have a seat." I notice your accent is American.
Yeah, you know, I'm a reporter, and I'm just here covering those weird murders. You know, my newspaper's always interested in European things. So, you know, this is where the action's been happening. So, I'm just...
He makes an offhanded comment about how a lot of people have been asking him about the murders, but says, "No, that's an interesting line of work."
Yeah, you know, I mean,
watching the floor show.
it's impressive that so few people care when apparently 8 people die a year the same way. I mean, that's almost a person a month.
He nods his head and says, "Yes, it is very unfortunate. And I certainly hope the police catch the man or people involved with it."
So you don't think that, you know, like, after 3 years it shows a mass level of incompetence? Especially when they have one of the murder weapons. It's a big spiked chicken wing.
He sort of stops and says, "Oh, they found a murder weapon. I hadn't heard that."
Yeah, it's a club. Apparently it's made out of Egyptian materials, which leads me to think that for some reason the Egyptians killing off their own people, but everyone here seems to think they're such a tight-knit group, but...
He says that is very unfortunate, and yes. That's all. He kind of lets it drop.
What's your line of work? Since I don't know anything about you.
I am the director of the Penhue Foundation. I'm the director of the Penhue Foundation. We collect artifacts from...
Oh, yeah, that gent that got himself eviscerated.
He thinks. Gent that got himself eviscerated.
Isn't Arthur Penhue the leader of the... Did he go on? Oh, sorry, wrong guy. Penhue's alive, right? It's
Oh, no, Penhue's
Penny's dead.
Penhue's dead.
Penhue's dead.
Jackson Elias got
Oh, you
Jackson
must be
Elias.
referring to our former director, the late Mr. Penhue.
Yeah,
When
yeah.
you say eviscerated, yes. It's very unfortunate, very sad for the foundation.
Yeah, it is sad. I mean, so he must have left money for the foundation then to continue working there if you are obviously now
Oh, yes.
sitting in his chair.
His entire estate was left to the foundation, and he was
Really?
very successful.
He didn't have any kids that to split the money amongst?
He didn't.
They kind of died in the Carlisle expedition, right?
He did, yeah. Hypothetically.
Hypothetically.
Jackson.
Huh.
Pinkerton.
Wow, that seems like it must be very hard carrying on and doing such important work. I mean, were you like his number 2 then? How did you get the job, or did you have to interview at
I was the second in command when he left for the expedition. I was left in charge, and it just sort
Wow.
of carried over.
What stroke of luck for you. You go from pretty much a nobody to being in charge of a whole thing.
I wouldn't say that I was a nobody. I was, second in command, and it was unfortunate.
Yeah, but I mean, you're working at a place where the company and the foundation bears the guy's name, and now you're running the whole shebang.
It's true. But it's an important line of work, and it's one that I value doing, and really my duties hadn't changed a whole lot.
Except you have a bigger office, I'm sure.
Bigger office, of course. But Mr. Penhue, he was always off on one adventure or another. He needed to drum up people to finance certain things. If he wasn't financing it himself, he needed to find buyers for some of the artifacts that we would find in Egypt.
Buyers? You guys sold your artifacts?
Not all of them, but there were certain ones that we needed to keep the foundation running, and we would sell it.
Oh, man, I thought you guys were purely a... So that would bring in quite a profit.
It brought in enough. He's guarded with his response to how much the foundation makes.
I didn't know you guys were a business. Anyway, that's interesting. Anyway, my spice dealer's here. I'm just going to go say hello. Thanks very much.
You're welcome, miss.
Oh, Shmi.
Okay.
He doesn't know it.
No, yeah, he stops for a second and thinks, okay. All right, have a lovely evening.
Hey, Tufik, how are you?
Oh, hello, Mrs. Shmee.
Thanks for the cumin. I already turned around and made a profit off of it.
Really? I understood that you were using it as personal.
Well, I
must have misunderstood.
Well, I was going to, but then, I got an offer on it, and sometimes you just gotta take the money and run. I mean, you're a businessman.
Yes, who did you sell it to?
Oh, here.
His face kind of drops and says, please don't tell them that I sold all the cumin to you.
Well, they'll know because it's in your jar.
Please don't tell Abdul.
Why?
Oh, I am generally his regular supplier.
So the fact that it's going to come in your jar but at a higher price might make him angry?
Well, the jar is just sort of a glass jar. It doesn't have a label on it. Because it's a bulk jar.
You know what?
I took a felt-tip marker.
You spelled my name wrong.
Well, I just thought I'd say hello. I got to kill some time,
Oh, yes.
We're out on the town tonight, and we meet up some friends later. So, just killing time. And
Yes, I took up on a recommendation of coming to the Blue Pyramid.
yeah, it was great. They have really good goat.
They do have excellent goat. As a waiter...
Everyone eats.
The only thing they have.
Are these associates friends? Family?
Oh, friends. They're local people. They shop. They shop at the...
Regina Shmee.
They nod and shake your hand. And...
Good. Well, enjoy your dinner. Did you know that guy over there? He deals in Egyptian stuff, too. He said he makes all sorts of money selling Egyptian stuff.
Oh, that's very interesting. Yes, I know him. He works for the Penhue Foundation.
Oh, that's right. He's the curator or whatever.
Yes.
He was the one that stuck up at gunpoint. Nasty business, that.
I did hear about that, yes. Matter of fact, that's what he came to speak to me about.
Oh.
Gave me a description of the woman that had held him up.
Yeah.
He says he doesn't hold it against her. He thought that she was a terribly imbalanced woman, and just gave me a description and told me to keep an eye out.
Well, you know that
also an American.
Well, you know that cocaine's going around these days.
Oh yes.
And the heroin.
Not a spice.
Not a spice, but still powder.
Still powder.
Opiate would probably be more up your guys' alley.
Yes, thank you.
Anyway, I'll leave you to it. I don't know how much time I've wasted, but I'm going to go back to the bar and get myself another free drink. I seem to have emptied mine.
Okay.
Adios.
Adios.
I mean, like, what's adios?
Yeah, he's like adios.
Yeah, he says adios.
It's Egyptian.
It's Egyptian. It means with God.
It means hello and goodbye.
Hello and goodbye.
Okay, so
That was fun.
yeah, who's where?
At the coffee shop,
Where
trying
are
to
we?
figure out the
Yeah,
difference
so
between a
I've-
crown
You
and a
three
pit.
are in the coffee shop. You went to the hotel.
I went to the
I'm
hotel.
all by
Are we
myself
at
at
the
the Blue
coffee shop?
Lagoon or whatever it is.
Coffee shop.
Yeah. At this point, I probably, I don't know. Depending on you, plans come back, then say, here, take this. As we're sitting in the coffee.
Here, take this.
Abdul Nawisha does come down from his VIP area to speak with you and says, I notice you're talking to some of my guests. I hope you're not disturbing them.
No. I mean, I saw one guy standing by himself, so I just thought I'd say hello. He seemed very interesting, And he deals in Egyptian art, which I didn't know. Apparently sells it for quite a large profit.
Okay, he says, that's fascinating. It's none of my business. I
And
just don't want you disturbing particularly.
Oh, I know. And then I just met that Tufik guy because I bought a jar of cumin from him earlier.
How much cumin did you buy from him?
Pretty much all the cumin you bought.
He looks over at Tufik and says, that's interesting. He thanks you and says, alright, just don't cause too much trouble. He walks over to Tufik. And you see some very expressive hand movements.
Well, there goes one source of information. We'll never...
I'm trying to gain a different source.
All right. So should we just say it's midnight?
So yeah.
Does anyone want to do anything else?
So they're all at the coffee shop and are now gathered in a huddled mass outside the coffee shop.
Huddled together for warmth, everyone.
So I start meandering down.
hobos are a trash can.
So if it's 2 blocks away, I can see them unless it's the mist super dark.
Yeah, the mist is starting to come in, but it's not
So I
incredibly dark yet.
Be on your guard.
open up my purse and
I don't like this.
cock
place.
my revolver and snip it shut again. And then
Okay.
get it all ready to go.
Just in case.
So Eulacia comes wandering up to you guys.
That's her
from-
name?
Her name is Eulacia. Yeah, sorry.
Okay.
Oh, she comes up to you. A woman comes up to you. She's in a heavy coat because it's cold out and says, "Hi, my name is Eulacia. I was the dancer that talked to you," and she's directing her attention towards you.
Yeah, of course. Yeah, like I said, my newspaper's super interested.
And she says, she says, "Okay, if it's for a newspaper, that's great. There's been some bad stuff going on. There's been a cult. I'm assuming a cult. They kidnapped people, and I believe they killed my fiance."
Is his name on this list? I show him the list of names I have.
She notices it and says, and starts to tear up a little bit, and says, "Yes, that's his name."
Which one's him? Make the GM make up a name on the spot.
You.
Will it be a racist name, or will it be able to actually pull one out?
His name was Jimmy. He was 3rd generation.
She says, "I can't bring myself to say his name," and points to
How do you pronounce that?
Tufik Jawisha.
Wait, didn't we?
Alfayir.
Dark
So
side.
she says
Okay.
she also believes that it's a cult that has been killing people.
Yeah, have you heard of the cult of what? There's the Black Wind,
The Black Pharaoh, yes.
or the Black Pharaoh, right?
She
There's
says, yes, the cult of the Black Pharaoh, the Brotherhood of the Black Pharaoh. They call themselves.
Oh, they put a B in front of it. BBs?
Are they related? Are they related?
BBB.
Are they related to the
They call
Templars
themselves
of
the
the
BBC,
Assassins?
the Brotherhood of the Black cult.
What do you know about this cult?
Other than they seem to get a lot of their victims from the Blue Pyramid, not much, and I don't know what they do with them. I just know that they're.
Have you seen any members? Like, have you seen someone like kidnappings take place? Or do you know anyone involved with this brotherhood?
Yeah, do you think Tufik and or Abdul are involved with these people?
She says about once a month, a van pulls to the back of the Blue Pyramid where I work, and as many as a couple dozen people from the club will get into this van, and they will
And they get in on their own accord?
on
Is
their own
it-
accord,
Do you
and they're
know-
led by a man
Is
named Tufik Al
Pretty much the same time every month, or does it seem to vary?
She thinks about it. She says, "I haven't been keeping exact track, but it does seem to fall around roughly the same time every month."
Can
Are
you
we
just,
close to
I
that
would-
time?
She thinks, and she says, "Come to think of it, it seems to be on the new moon of every month, when there is no moon in the sky."
do you know the license plate, or can you describe the van at all?
She gives you a loose description of a van slash
Like a
truck,
big-
something big,
Yeah.
boxy.
It's a lorry.
Some probably wood
Lord,
sides.
yeah.
and-
Of the people that have gone missing from this, do you know of any other connection besides going to the Blue Pyramid?
Other than they seem to all be of Egyptian descent.
So they're all Middle Eastern.
Yes. She says, "I'm
Lots
very scared, and I work at the club in fear of my life, and I'm afraid to stop working there because of whatever repercussions may happen."
So 12 people go in there a month, but only about one person ever gets kidnapped or dies.
That's all
every
that
other
is
month.
reported.
So if I gave you 11 pounds, is that enough for you to get out of here and never come back? 'Cause
She thinks and says, "Yes."
I'm just saying we'll be coming by the club a lot, so if you show up and you took my 11 pounds, I would not be happy.
She says, I suppose I don't need your money."
I will give you, I did
you-
promise you money, so here's a pound, though, for you giving us the information.
Sorry, did your fiance ever go in the van?
She says she believes that he did. And that was the last she saw of him, but his body was found, dumped in the river, and
Beaten and stabbed.
beaten and stabbed.
All right.
What else?
So they get in the van of their own accord. Are they promised anything, or have you heard that? You know, like
I haven't heard anything other. All I know is that there's a group of people, and they get into the van, and they
don't get
ride
out.
off
How do they get involved? Are some of these people seen talking to all
Tufik will speak to some of them.
Abdul. So I noticed a lot of people talking to Abdul. They didn't all seem like suppliers, like the waiter said. Are some of them those people? Or?
I don't know if Abdul's involved. I know that he's strictly a businessman.
Well, he has to be somewhat involved. He's letting this van come up to his club and people walking out the back door.
I think he's afraid. I think he fears for his life, and he doesn't want to interfere with whatever's going on. Let's see.
So you've never gotten in the van yourself? Oh, go ahead. Sorry.
Do you know if what's the guy from the Penny Foundation? What's his name?
Gavigan.
You know, is Gavigan involved?
Is Gavigan what?
Do you know Mr. Gavigan, if he's involved at all?
Edward Gavigan. I know that he's a regular and he's involved with Egyptian artifacts, but I couldn't.
Does
say
he always
for
come
sure.
by himself? That seems odd to come to a club by yourself.
He does. He's a lonelier individual, is what I took it.
Not
So he's
surprised.
Maybe it's kind of weird.
He's like a cat guy.
Just so they don't dance
Okay,
next
yeah.
to his table very often.
He tips well.
That's what I figured.
But yes, if it is the pattern that I'm thinking, it happens on the new moon. It happened fairly recently.
Oh, it happened recently? The music's hanging out for a whole month?
Yeah. Actually, we'll change that. It's happening in a week from today.
New moon? Oh, yeah. Good.
Make that work.
The police said that they've investigated, but they've never.
So you have gone to the police.
Oh,
with this?
speaking of...
The
Have you
police,
heard of
yes.
the detective...
Barrington?
Barring ever talked to him?
Inspector Barrington is talked to all of us, but we're guarded with the police. I mean, I gave them whatever the information that I gave you. I gave them.
So they didn't investigate this black van at the Blue Pyramid?
They did not. They said, well, according to them, they did, and
But didn't stop it from
they had a
happening?
stakeout at the club, and they said there was nothing suspicious about people getting into a van. They didn't identify any of the people that went in, and therefore couldn't match them up with any of the victims. They didn't see this particular act as being connected with the actual murders, despite
I
my
have a plan.
begging.
But okay, sounds good.
Okay, so she,
Unless the Pinkerton wants to kill you, I think we're good.
Why would I want to kill her?
I don't know, but you're weird and you have a burnt face.
What?
You seem like you would kill people.
you've seen the vicious sort.
Killed the lizard, man.
You killed the lizard man. You killed that monster.
You killed
that
that
tried to kill
painting
you.
guy, right?
I did kill the painting guy. The weird nurse did.
Oh, yeah.
The weird nurse.
I wonder whatever happened to her.
I don't know. Last I saw her, she was knocked unconscious, and the lizard person was prying her eyes open, staring at the picture. But she got away
Saved
from
your
that.
life.
Yes.
Cool.
She kind of went crazy.
Cool.
Yeah.
Cool.
Good time.
Cool.
Thank you, man.
And she says yes. She sort of hurries off. Fog's rolling in.
I don't like
We
this
should
fog.
Let's get home.
The street light bursts.
This is
It
Alan
starts to get
Wake.
darker.
Everyone get out your torches.
Oh, I should have bought a flashlight. What was I thinking?
I can take some pictures with the flash on.
It's not a bad idea.
You're uncomfortable
So, yeah,
in the dark
just-
from now on.
Hail a cab.
Yeah.
Okay.
We're in
So-
Soho. There should be cabs. In
Yeah,
Soho.
you
Next
hail
to
a cab.
bar. I mean, yeah.
Okay. You hail a cab. Head back to the hotel.
Mm-hmm.
Don't worry, guys. The cab ride's on me.
All 10 pounds, right?
No, it's not going to cost £10.
Or
The cabbie turns around and says 11 pounds.
27. I'll be in Edinburgh by morning, people.
It cost me a whole pound.
What are we
before
going to
I
do about the money situation? Kun Lee is dead.
You guys have 11 pounds now.
I'll wire
Harry and
Oh.
girlfriend.
I'll wire Harriet and
Okay.
let her know.
I guess you're a doctor.
AKA Harry.
Yeah, I'm
Well,
okay.
Kun Lee is
Kun
mysteriously
Lee has disappeared to do a painting.
He's in
No
a
one-
painting, yeah.
No one seems to have noticed
Don't
him.
worry.
He's gone.
He's in Dick Schmee's good hands.
I'm sure he's fine.
Yeah.
I don't know if you know
As he
this
sits
about
there
it, but
dying of poison, or lying there dying of poison.
Karma.
all right.
Man,
So we've
let
got
him
a
not
week.
take a punch.
Yeah, we have a week. All right.
You
So
have
we
a week.
plan.
Does that mean I get healed in this week?
Oh yeah. So go ahead and roll a d3. If anyone's got damage, you can roll.
I don't need to.
Round down,
Two.
round up.
One.
Now,
What did you?
how much
5.
extra do they get for having me around to watch?
So it'd be. Did you roll a d6?
Yeah.
Okay, so it'd be
You always round down. Right?
Down 2.
2. Right?
yes.
I'm pretty sure you always round down.
Wait, if you roll a d6, 1 and 2 is 1, 3 and 4 is 2, 5 and 6 is 3.
Oh, yeah. Sorry. Good call.
Almost back.
Oh, really take me a while to get over this punch.
It was tiger
It was
punch.
quite a
This
punch.
shiner, you're putting.
Covering up with makeup, saying you fell down the stairs.
Because I have a disguise at 56. I should disguise myself as the Egyptian.
I have a decent. I actually.
Fake beer.
I have a disguise as 30. I forgot I had a decent disguise.
Really glad there's not a camera on that, so we don't have to apologize to our Egyptian
He was
listeners.
walking like an Egyptian.
So we do have to apologize.
So I shouldn't have. I'm sorry.
Yeah, because we have so many Egyptian listeners.
So many.
We've got so many listeners in general.
But we're big in Egypt.
I listen to it.
keep
Okay,
trying,
so
but
you
I
guys
fall
have a
asleep.
week till the full moon.
Or the new moon?
The new moon.
That's like
sorry.
the opposite of a full moon.
So
We came with the wrong.
here's our plan. We burn down the spice hut.
Okay.
I don't know if you heard about Shmi's adventures in Harlem, but burning.
It sounds so familiar.
You are Shmi after all.
Well,
We're going to steal those
Russian
scepters,
descent, anyway.
Russia.
Scorched earth, right? if you're going to sea territory, make sure it's worthless.
Oh my. All right.
Sorry for all the Russians listening.
Yeah.
that is
He's through.
Wilhelm?
So during this time, I've
Russian now.
sent a telegram to Harriet, and she's agreed to continue
Okay.
funding what we're doing.
All right.
Now,
Guess
are
it's then figuring out exactly.
is anyone going? To, are you going to just drop the Penhu Foundation? Too dangerous, or is that something you guys want to deal
Well,
with
somebody
this
else
week?
can go there.
Or-
Yeah, I feel like Colette and I have burned our bridges. We can send some other
What's your
people.
disguise, Colette?
Mine's 30.
Mine's 56. I should go disguise anyway. I'll go disguise as Colette.
I don't think that's a good idea.
Somehow you got arrested when you walked in the room. I don't know.
Weird. It's true. We could do the pen here.
I could always say
Yeah.
I haven't seen Colette. I could go in and tell her I'm worried about Colette because I never saw her.
She's
After
been
that.
really unstable.
I'm afraid she was off her I'm afraid she's off her medication.
So you guys are going during the daylight hours.
Yeah.
Or we could break in. I mean, that's the other thing. I'm not exactly the
Go in the
sneakiest of
time
ladies.
closet.
Yeah, I was saying, I'm a doctor, not a doctor.
If you do go to there, throw Edward Gavigan in the time closet.
Lock him
I
in the
can't
time
believe
closet.
you didn't
Yeah, it's
throw
been
it in
about
the
30
time
years
closet.
now for sure.
I needed an escort out.
Look,
of
can
the
I come
building.
out now? He's aged horribly. Things happen. I haven't changed. It's just in the closet. But you guys have a week to kill. There's Mickey Mahoney. There's the Penhu Foundation. There's
Which one's
follow
Mahoney
up
again?
with-
He's
He's
the-
the newspaper man.
Yeah,
He's
what
kind
we're
of
working for, kind of.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm not sharing information.
Or should we just skip ahead to the week?
Well, I mean, we can go in there,
Do a
but
Penny
like,
Foundation
I'm not.
break.
Yeah, I'm not really sure what we'll.
I know.
My-
nothing we need.
I'm okay in combat, but unlike my brother,
There-
I didn't have enough points to put into sneak, right? So I'm just
Yeah.
gonna be like, I can wade in there and like, let's do this.
First in,
Yeah.
yeah.
So the rooms that you've explored most of those rooms on the first floor there while you were
Okay.
there. You can get this information to everyone. The sort of blank room there is one that you did not look in. It's not. I mean,
We don't know.
it appeared to be a store closet. Or like
So it's on the other side
storage.
of this closet?
it shares the wall with Gavigan's
Time
office.
closet.
There's a wall of the time closet.
Maybe,
closet,
maybe
yeah.
we break into the time
That's
closet.
that's the next century is what's in there.
Ahoy, mate!
It's like modern day right there.
It's like 2025.
Yeah.
We've been pretty much everywhere up here.
And then up there was he was giving you the
He
tour.
showed us this. We went into a couple of these
Mhm.
rooms.
And then there's stairs down to the basement.
Should we go and? I mean,
Big closet.
I mean, I
It's
unfortunately,
not
I
to
think
scale.
that unless we're
I
going
wouldn't
to
look too
assault
much
the
into it.
place, we don't really have the correct skills with these characters
Yeah.
to really.
I
sneak
have,
in.
I have an okay
I can
speed.
fast talk or persuade. You know, like I guess I have some skills, but they involve him being there, so I could either fast talk my way in or persuade him. to
Yeah.
let
So
me
our looks like our
I'm
break-in
really-
days are behind us.
Yeah, well, yeah.
I missed
I
it.
mean, unless we want to
in. I
call
do
in,
too.
yeah. Well, yeah, unless we want to call in May
We tried.
Hoover. That was the other character I had. She was a thief, but I don't know how. I don't think you're really supposed to swap out characters. So yeah. No, let's.
You guys figured out I'm gonna use the restroom.
Okay.
It would be interesting to find out how you were attacked.
It's fog.
Yeah,
But it seems directly related to the Penhew
Yeah,
Foundation.
it came from behind us, right?
It came from behind us after we left the Penhew Foundation.
Yeah, like on the doorstep, practically.
It seems, and it seems like, it was right after we left, and to me, it seems like,
it was a directed attack.
yeah, and it seems like he's related to all this. It seems like he's related. He's,
He was
our
very
dancer
interested
friend, whose
in
name I
stuff.
can't remember or pronounce, told us
Alicia?
that. Yeah, Alicia, was that it?
Alusha.
Alicia, whatever it was.
Like the islands.
What's her face? She told us that what's the other guy, the guy from the Spice that's kind of running the show here, as far as she knows. Tufik, Tufik's running the show.
Well, what if we stake out
and we know that
Tufik's spice shop?
we know that they are into the. Want to split the party?
Yes!
To the library. Anyway.
To the library!
That's pretty much all I'm good for. It seems to me that he's got to be related. I think he's probably the one who cast that spell.
Yeah, I guess if we have a week, we could kind of shadow.
Why don't we go for a full-on assault?
Well, I think we can do a full-on assault, but we need to understand the nature of our enemy.
That's what I'm saying.
Right.
Also, there are cops.
And we are in the
And
center
lots of
of
guards.
the capital.
I'm just saying we
Stake
go
out the place
late,
at night.
so there's like a guard there.
Well, there might be more.
Yeah, somebody might have boosted security a bit.
All right. We do some recon.
Yeah.
Okay.
We have a week.
Pinkerton's good at that.
Pinkerton's good, can do that. I can go in under the guise of looking for Colette if we need me to. Say she's lost for medication. We need to find her. Let me know if you see her.
But will they believe you? Because if he sent a cloud after you, the cloud might have reported back that,
That's true too.
that you were waiting
They did
outside.
attack you too.
Well,
so.
you
Could
can
attack me,
easily.
too. Well, started to attack me, presumably.
If you really want to go that, you just say that maybe you didn't see her for that night, but you haven't seen her the last couple days because she's off her meds.
Yeah.
That
She
was
said something
fun.
crazy about getting strangled by wind or whatever.
Some giant tentacle monster from the deep.
It's worth a try.
Yeah.
And we'll know where you are to go.
And then if you get
recover your
captured, I
body.
guess we have a reason to go get you.
For a reason to go in guns blazing. All right, yeah, that seems like a
What
reasonable.
We're going to murder Edward Gaffigan. And
How did you get that out?
I don't think
We're at
we
least
got
gonna
that
throw
far.
him in the time closet.
I gotta put him in the time closet. It just gotta happen.
There's this is basically as far as I know what we've been talking about. We've talked about sending me into the Penhew Foundation under the guise of saying I haven't seen Colette since that day. I think she's off her medication.
On a side
hysterical.
note, this Tammy Tucker person has shown up.
Or twin.
You can roll disguise.
That's her maiden name, but yeah,
She has two maiden names.
Tammy and Tucker.
no Tucker.
I had two moms.
Colette has two mommies.
So your mother's maiden name. Which one?
They took each other's names when they got married.
Oh, you get your phone in the hotel room rings.
Hello.
Yes, is there a Miss Regina Schmee there?
May I ask who's calling?
This is the hotel lobby, the concierge.
1 moment, please. Hey, Regina. Regina.
Something to eat. I'll be there in 1 minute.
She's otherwise occupied. Can I take a message?
I said 1 minute.
Well,
Yes, you can inform her that unfortunately there's been a
Oh,
burglary.
wait, she's here.
There's been a burglary
I knew it.
in the hotel.
I knew it.
And
should have got. I knew it. I knew it.
certain items were stolen, including an item of yours that you had placed them in.
I'm assuming you have good insurance, right?
Yes, of course. We'll reimburse you.
That painting was by the late great painter who's now deceased, so it's worth more. So I'm
Yes,
like £1,000.
We'll gladly give you 11 pounds.
£1,000.
We'll give you 11 pounds.
I have a Pinkerton here who could attest that it's worth at least £1,000.
I'm not an art.
No, but you can attest that it was by what's his face,
It was by
and
Miles.
his going thing.
It definitely was by
And-
Miles Shipley.
and his going rate right now is about £500 a minute, and this is his masterpiece. So I'm guessing that's £1,000.
We'll have our local
Appraisal.
investigator look into it, and we'll
Yeah,
get back to you with an estimate on how much it was worth. As he hangs up, you hear, "We're ruined."
Oh yeah, but their rate would go up.
I knew we shouldn't have trusted it. I knew it.
Dick will find a way.
Dick will find
It's becoming lunchtime.
Alright, we need to figure out who took the painting and where. A new wrinkle.
Dick will always find a way.
I'll go down and talk with the hotel staff. See if we have any clues.
Yeah, I forgot which police officer is investigating.
Who's Barrington? Probably. It was Barrington. Barrington did it.
Who did we tell about the painting?
Like, who knew we had?
I think it's one who
Didn't we
we
tell?
tell?
Gosh, what's the top
The
peak?
police.
2
We didn't
feet?
2
tell-
feet. Yeah, did we tell 2 feet you had it?
No,
We didn't tell anyone that we had the painting.
except for Gavigan.
Well, didn't
We didn't tell him we had
the
it, but we told
Scotland
him that
Yard
we
guy.
visited him.
Because there's, I remember us talking about a painting. I'm trying to remember who it was too. It was either him or it was the guy or the owner of.
I asked Gavigan about the painting guy. I didn't say we had. I didn't. At that point I didn't know we had anything from him. I just asked about him.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
We
So.
weren't telling people we had a painting with my brother in it.
No.
We didn't mention that to anybody.
Except for the hotel staff.
And it was taken before the police arrived, so...
Alright.
Alright, I'd like to
Where
go
we at?
down and talk with the hotel staff, maybe get some clues about who might have taken the painting.
Okay. I'll tell you what happened late at night. Obviously, there was 2 men that burst in, seemed to know exactly what they were doing. It's very mysterious. They were able to open the safe without breaking it, but they don't know how they could have had the combination. They got in there, grabbed a few things. It wasn't just the painting that was stolen. Some other guests had jewelry, different things taken, but it also wasn't like a clean sweep. Like, they didn't grab everything and anything they could. They grabbed a few items here and there.
Sounds like an inside job.
We are looking into that. We've got Scotland Yard.
Did anybody see them?
No, they knocked our concierge, the night concierge, unconscious.
How do we know there were 2 men?
I was going to say security cameras. But that's not really-
What devilry is this?
they had masks on, and the concierge did see them, and they hit him over the head with a blackjack.
Did one of them have a Middle Eastern accent?
They didn't speak to him.
Did they look Middle Eastern behind their mask?
Were they terrorists?
Did they
Talk
carry
Middle
a
Eastern
chicken
ones.
leg with a spike sticking out of it?
Can we offend every
Could I
racial
get-
group?
Would I be able to get the names of the others who lost property?
Yes, he hands you a list of 3 people that are in the hotel and what rooms they're in.
Right. I'd like to go speak with them, ask them about their items.
Okay. So the first one is a lady by the name of Mary Smith in room 203. Would you like me to knock on the door and then... yes, hello, who is it?
My name is Horace Scarf. I'm with the Pinkerton Agency. I am investigating a recent break-in into this hotel's vault.
I'm going to take her around with him. And I'm Regina Shmee. I also lost something in the vault.
Also a victim.
Also a victim.
Yes, I'm bringing the
And I
victim.
said, oh, yes, yes. Have they found my diamond necklace?
No, I was just wondering if I could piece together some clues.
Yes, go ahead.
What type of diamond necklace was it?
It was a family heirloom, something that my grandmother had bought and just had passed down. I mean, there was, other than sentimental and
Obvious.
obvious, diamond,
Obvious value.
obvious monetary value.
No, it wasn't like
I can only assume they took
ethnic
it.
in origin, was it?
No. It was bought in France, so maybe if you consider that ethnic.
Well, those Frenchies.
Frenchies,
It's true.
for the record, it's okay.
We understand.
I'll allow it.
It's okay. It's about the French.
It's all role playing every
like,
time we say something offensive.
Who would know that you
Just
had this
characters.
particular item at the hotel?
Besides yourself,
Besides
obviously, and the
Oh,
concierge.
there could have been any number of people while I was. I'm vacationing here from further out in the country, and I have been wearing it out. I go out for dinner in the evenings.
Did you happen to go to the Blue Pyramid Club?
No, the concierge advised me to stay away from Soho. So I had not been frequenting that part of town.
Well, I believe that's everything I need to know. Thank
Okay.
you. I'll let you know if my investigation finds anything.
Next person.
Next person is Jasper Eagleton.
Wow.
Sounds very American.
Well, so a very obviously American man opens the door. He's wearing a cowboy hat and has cowboy boots and a thick Southern accent.
Is he wearing an American flag like a cape?
It's draped over the bed.
Underneath his hat is
More comfortable under the stars and traps, you know what I mean?
I think we need to play this character.
Great. Yeah.
Welcome to the team.
For all the Americans listening.
We need your help, Jasper.
Uncle Sam.
Leave it to America to solve the rest of the world's problems.
What can I do you for, son?
Oh, what's from you?
I'm investigating the robbery that occurred in the hotel.
Yeah.
I was wondering what items were stolen.
I had this
What is it,
falcon,
bandit
this Maltese
Yeah.
falcon.
It's Maltese Falcon, of course it was.
I thought that wasn't still till the 40s.
It had to get there.
Goes back and forth a couple times.
It didn't have any real value that I was aware of. Just a little trinket that I like to keep around. And
Where did you get the trinket at, if you don't mind? Fellow victim, I lost a painting.
Well, I got it from the flea market.
In town?
No, in America. I'd always take it with me on my travels. Texas.
For all the Texans.
Texas.
You have a lot of hawks and falcons in Texas?
They're beautiful creatures.
Not as beautiful as an eagle, though. Bald eagle, if you know
Nothing
what
as
I'm saying.
beautiful as a bald eagle.
Who might know that you had this particular item on?
Who wouldn't? Boy, I bragged about that thing to just about everyone.
But it had no value. Why would you brag about
They didn't know that.
it? So,
I told them underneath it was solid gold, and I kept it this color just to toy with people.
I like your style.
Yes.
What are you doing this afternoon? Do you want to go deceive people together?
I don't believe I got your name, ma'am.
Regina Schmee.
It is a pleasure to meet you.
I'm moving on to this person.
If you find my falcon, let me know.
Absolutely.
We could cover this town in some to see they wouldn't know what hit him.
He leans in. I'm not American.
I'm Canadian. I wish I was American.
For our
It's a
Canadians
double
listening.
I
con!
wish I was American.
Such proud people.
Okay, so the third name. We'll bookmark him.
What about you might be with him
I'm
next.
going to put him on my contacts.
Jasper Eagleton.
Got that name down. And
Middle
under
name
the-
America.
Jasper America Eagle.
The third name on the list is a Melody Summerson.
bottom.
Melody Summerson.
Melody Summerson.
And she's in room 503.
Ooh, 5 floors.
Excuse me, ma'am, I'm with the Pinkerton agency.
She opens the door just a little bit. The chain's still, says, "Yes, what can I help you with?"
I'm investigating the recent break-in to the hotel's vaults. I
Oh.
understand you lost something.
Yes, did they find my vase?
They have not.
My vase?
Your vase. No, they have not. That's why I'm asking. Perhaps put together some clues.
Yes, I don't know what to tell you. I purchased it a few days ago from a local antique shop. Put it in the safe for safekeeping until I was able to ship it home.
Could I ask you the point of origin of this vase vase?
It looked oriental in
Oriental.
nature.
Oriental or Middle Eastern?
It
Is there a difference?
Middle East is in Asia.
I have nothing to do with that voice.
I don't know where it comes from. Nothing to do with that voice. It looked. I would say it would have come from China.
Oh,
Would be my guess.
Do you know of anyone that would have known you had this?
I had it with me when I was shopping that day and brought it straight to the safe. So no, I didn't.
What district did you buy it from?
A fancy one.
Fancy one.
Fancy district.
Do you have a estimated value?
I paid £100 for it. It's very ancient. And I'm...
Thank you, ma'am. I'll let you know if we find anything. Alright.
Sure we will.
She doesn't greet you, she closes the door, or doesn't say goodbye.
I said we bust in there.
Get Jasper.
It was you.
Falcons and
Terrorists in there!
Goes in guns blazing.
Be Lady Liberty!
I call this one freedom.
I'm gonna get out my Lincoln repeater.
The best president.
Did he name his fists too?
Teddy and Roosevelt!
Saving the George Washington for last.
Whoa.
I'm gonna make you wish you were in Panama.
Jasper, your Canadian passport fell out. Don't look at that! He turns beet red. Starts crying.
They won't let me in.
I tried to migrate.
I'm too American for America.
Miss Regina, are you American?
Sometimes. When it suits me.
I'd like to marry you.
Only if our marriage could be based on lies and deceit.
Wouldn't dream of anything else, darling.
And you're not opposed to a little gin smuggling.
I endorse it.
Well, that's another Shmi. This one to love.
So you have interviewed the other 3 people that have had items stolen. There was
One of them was very
a
memorable.
necklace from France, a
Falcon
falcon
from
statue
America.
from Texas.
Dubious Providence and a vase
A
of
very
Chinese.
ancient, expensive vase. Very expensive.
From a weird lady.
From a weird lady.
And that's coming from a Shmi.
That's true. I really don't think. I imagine they
don't
were
like
just
her.
taken for their value. When you gave the painting to the concierge, did you happen to brag about the value?
I said if he lost it, I'd shoot him in the face.
It's not really have values.
No one has seen that
I mean, it
concierge.
depends how much you value not getting
Turned in
trouble.
his resignation.
He decided to work one more night.
So you're saying he worked one night and disappeared?
He was the morning shift. He came in, we've been robbed, and he immediately walked back out.
Was a painting taken? Yes, it was. So it burned right out of there.
Alright.
Okay, so we've gotten that.
Good times.
That was good. Good.
Alright, we need to...
We'll say it is now 2 nights away from the full moon. Or that, sorry.
Man, we managed to do nothing.
What did we do this
That
past
was like
week?
one day.
It was one day.
I don't know about you guys, but I was hibernating.
Alright, one day. It's been one day. What would you guys like to do next?
Are we going to do the Penyu? We should decide right now. Can we
All
send him in to do the Penyu thing?
Okay,
I
let's
want
do
to
it.
quick go and research the tentacle fog.
Ah.
So-
And find out if there's a countermeasure.
Back to Penhue.
Well, no,
First
there
of
is a
all, then.
countermeasure. I already know what it is.
Run.
Light
Oh, light.
and
Yeah.
running.
We would all like to buy flashlights.
Yes. Powerful.
Does it have to be sunlight? That was a question.
No, the car's lights burned it.
Was
Oh,
it
yeah.
UV light? This guy knew what he was doing.
He works in that
We
area.
tracked down that taxi cab driver and paid him to join us.
Paranormal tax.
We're gonna have to
Yeah.
borrow your cab.
I'm going to buy some extra flashes for my
Teach us
camera.
what you know.
Some flares,
I'll go-
maybe.
Buy a flashlight. You know, with
So you guys are buying
or a
light,
torch.
like a lot
Sorry,
of
I
light.
got the torch,
I'm buying
torch.
one flashlight.
Get
I don't
yourself
know
a
what they're
torch.
doing.
No, it's
I'm
a
buying a
torch.
big torch too, but you know those flashes are a little brighter. Maybe I can stun it
Alright. So we feel
and get a
we have
picture of it
countermeasure.
for the
We're going to
Inquirer.
try to go into
Take
the
some
Penhue Foundation.
Okay.
gaffer's
You want to
tape
send me
and tape
separately
it to
just in
my,
case, just in case he's guarded around me? Or you all want to come
We
together?
probably want to raid it at night, but you probably want to go during the day.
Well, I
with
would just see if I could get him to tell me anything anything.
I don't know if he's going to tell you.
Yeah.
Probably
He's
not.
been pretty.
He didn't tell me anything at gunpoint, so I don't know.
Yeah.
It's true.
Okay. So, are you going first, or
I guess there's not really much point.
We should go together.
okay?
Because
You guys all going?
If we have to fight some guards,
And
We can all sit in the cab outside while you go in there first again.
no,
Okay.
no split the party.
Okay, we're all going in together, and we're going to go in gun.
Should I roll disguise?
We're not going to gun. Like, no. Well, yeah, you should roll your
I
disguise.
should roll disguise.
They probably got concept sketches of you.
Whoa, Cavigan knows what I look like.
Right on the door. Do
Yeah,
not
you
enter.
failed. Now, moving on.
She draws a mustache.
So we'll go in towards closing, right?
Right.
That way, there's not a lot of people in there,
Okay.
except for the one where
What Colette can tell you is that people start going home around 6-ish. It closes the public at 4, and then she waited in the closet for 2 hours, and then Gavigan started to get up. At least that, I mean, whether or not that's a pattern, you don't know, but that's
Well, that's not going to
what
work.
it seemed like.
Because where are we all going to hide for 2 hours?
Yeah.
That closet's pretty
Time
massive.
closet. Look at this thing. It's wall size.
Again, not
Yeah.
to scale.
And this
Take advantage of the
Look
GM's
at his
drawing
desk.
here.
Desk compared to the closet.
Is there a way into the basement from the outside?
You don't know.
Let's
Yeah,
find
we
out.
could.
Oh, spot hidden checks.
Before we, yeah.
Wait, are you guys, it's
We're
the
not
middle of the
there
day, you
yet.
guys are wandering around the side of the building?
Yeah. I'm wondering, they're going, well, someone can come with me and help spot chat with me.
Okay.
I don't have a great spot. I'll let
Roll
someone who
a
does.
I
spot
don't have a
hidden.
great spot either.
I'll go with Andy.
Hooray, I passed. 33 out of 60.
Yeah.
There are no, there's no doors or windows to the basement. There is, however, there's a pipe sticking out of the ground. Looks like some sort of exhaust port or something. It's thin. It's not something you could, shoot
So
down.
you
or
could
anything.
like slide down.
There's
it.
also electric wiring that seems to be going down under.
So it's like a manhole or something there, or what's it all
Not
called?
like a manhole. It's sort of
Like
like
an
an air
exhaust
vent
pipe.
sticking up out of the ground / side of the building. It's obviously going down and is
Coming into the
ventilating.
basement and
Yeah.
And
Could
then
you
there's
listen to it
electrical
in there, or would you be able to hear anything? If you
Yeah, you
listen?
can roll a listen.
Ooh, I gotta listen to 60. I purpose made her. Let me tell you.
Miss.
34.
Nice.
You don't hear anything.
Yeah.
Someone waits till you lean close and then yells really loud. No, but yeah. So it's. Does anyone have mechanical engineering?
No.
No. Repair.
I've only got the 20 for
Do
mechanical
you have
repair.
repair?
Well, I've got.
Well, there's a mechanical
20.
repair
I have
and an
40
electrical
mechanical repair. I don't
Yeah.
know why.
Roll for that then. That'll work.
95? Wow.
He made it worse, bro.
I think I can.
Oh, come on. 4 off.
Anyone else have mechanical
Well, I've
repair?
got
I
the
mean, we've all
standards.
got like
We've all got
20%.
20, right?
We all start with
Yeah.
20%.
Might as well, huh?
25.
That's right.
Don't make-
19.
Wow.
How come you?
I rolled 20 exactly.
Okay, so yeah, you guys.
I think I was gonna check that
You guys
puppy
start
out.
to
Holy
think,
cow.
yeah, this isn't. You notice that it's not attached to, it's not leading anywhere to the main part of the building. The electricity is completely separate. The box that's got the wires going out of it and everything. It seems to be going to a separate. I know it seems unusual for where it's at. It doesn't seem like it's
Do
in
we
the right
hit the
place.
sewers and see if we can find an entrance?
And it's a different type of vent
Like
than
turtles?
what a normal basement would have. It's unusual.
So it's unusual. Now, this isn't the basement, right? This is the first floor.
That's the first floor.
We've never been in the basement,
Yeah,
I
right?
have
been
not
in the
been in the
basement.
basement.
Well, so the question is then, do we want to try and break in here, or do we, since we got some time, go see if we can find an entrance from the...
We already,
Sewers.
there isn't.
There's no entrance that you can see above ground, though.
Yeah.
Want to just scour the
I was
sewers
thinking
and
of trying
whatnot.
to go underneath.
Well, let's get some galoshes. We have the
Yeah.
torches.
We got
Flashlights,
torches. Yeah.
Alright.
Is there a
Throw some
manhole
shoes.
nearby?
Is there a manhole nearby?
What's
Should
over
we,
here?
should
A
we
nice-
scone for manholes?
Yeah.
The 1920s
there's a
London
manhole.
sewer's gotta be.
I'm pretty sure
I
any
We're all
decade-
coming out of there with like awful diseases.
So,
Yeah.
are you guys going into the sewers?
All kinds. Of,
I say we go gear up. I'll spend some money on some gear
Why would you do that when we've got Harriet funding us?
because the doctor's a tightwad, and I want one with pretty pink roses on it. She's not gonna pay for extra money.
Why
Okay. So are you guys are in the sewers then?
I think so.
Did
If we
go?
find one.
If we want to say we're gear, yeah, like what do we think we? I mean, yeah,
Yeah,
boots probably.
boots,
Everybody
rubber
roll a con
coveralls, maybe.
times 5.
Con times 5.
Or just roll a percentile and then try to equal or get less than whatever your
7.
constitution times 5.
Oh yeah,
53. I pass.
I passed too.
My constitution.
35 out of. what
Con
is
times
that?
5?
Times 5, yeah.
Okay,
and then
I'm
roll
under.
into that.
Yeah.
70 out of 50.
Oh.
I'm 34.
Can I put a check by my cons and boost it?
And this is just the stench of the sewer is really something.
This
And
really takes me back being in sewers.
Horace starts retching and he's he's having a hard time. So he,
I am a mother-loving Marine. Embarrassing.
Shmi's like, this is like when we smuggled the gin out of New York City.
so Horace isn't looking so good.
It's like being
Yeah.
back
Okay.
on
The sewer goes in 3 directions. The one away from the building, and then
I guess we're
2
splitting
parallel.
the party.
No, we're not splitting the party.
We have time to do both.
Daniel's rolling.
Oh, yeah.
Okay. So I guess we'll pick away that kind of parallels and
The
start
one that goes-
searching
yeah.
for.
Because Colette is, she wasn't overtaken by the smell, but she does suddenly start to notice a burning hair odor.
Flashlights
Oh,
on,
guys.
sweeping.
Guys, everybody! that smell from the strangly guy thing that happened to me is coming back. Gotta be on the look. Like,
Get your torches on.
turn on your lights, and
Torches
if
We
on.
should have our
We
torches
should
on
have them
already.
on
anyway.
Are you guys shining it in that
Yeah.
direction? Okay.
Whoa.
Yeah, as you shine it, you see giant tentacles sort of retreat back into the sewer.
Do we see which way down it goes?
It goes. So you're here. Penhue Foundation's above ground here, and then it goes this way, and then towards me, and it goes this way. Diagram.
So, I guess we should probably follow the tentacle monster,
we-
as horrible as that sounds.
What about sanity checks? Because
I've already seen it.
Oh yeah.
Cameron and I had to do sanity checks when we did that.
Yeah.
Sorry. I didn't mean it. I
You
mean,
three,
what sanity checks? What?
You 3 need to do
You're
sanity
still not
checks.
gonna have
Yeah.
time.
Wasn't it growing up?
I'm sorry. I didn't mean it.
I pass.
I pass.
Okay,
How much
good.
did you pass by, Andy?
I passed by less than 30.
Okay, that'll be fine. So you guys just take 1 hit of sanity.
Okay.
Sorry. I won't remind you next time.
I accidentally threw up on your character.
Oh.
And because
That's
I
fair,
believe in
that's
acting this out.
That is
I'm
dedication.
so method.
Oh man, this is totally like New York. Even down to the weird tentacle monster.
There was a tentacle monster in New York?
Isn't that Japan?
There was a
Wait,
worm
no.
monster.
This is the Penhue Foundation. You climb the ladder down into the sewer. It goes this way, and down.
And where's the tentacle monster?
No.
Tentacle monster just ran this way.
New York was the slug monster.
Yeah, no. I'm talking about a totally different thing that happened.
Oh, okay. Okay. Just want to make sure we got that.
TM.
Tent. So the Penny Foundation's this way? Or is it?
It is, and there's no direct.
Let's follow the
I
slug.
mean,
the
there's
tentacle spot.
an offshoot. It's small that would go in the direction of the Penhue Foundation.
Since
That's where the
Colette's
stuff
probably
is
the most
oozing
injured,
out of.
let's put her in the back of said party, and we will trudge forward to tentacle beast thing. I think.
You're gonna trudge towards it.
Well, I mean,
Okay.
It's probably going towards the Penny Foundation, I guess.
that's our thoughts anyway, right?
Okay, so you're gonna go just shining lights in front of you,
Mm-hmm.
not behind you.
I also have my
Well,
camera around
I'd
my
say
neck.
the person in back kind of has a rear guard of
I'm behind.
sweeping back. You
With
know.
my
Okay.
shotgun.
As you guys advance, you do all kind of, on occasion, will smell burning hair. But as the lights kind of going, you see wisps of like that, tentacles and whatnot. So you head that way, and it starts to curve off to the right, sort of back in the direction of the Penhue Foundation again. It's completely dark, except for you hear a rat scurrying around and occasional
Tentacle
smell
monsters.
of the burning hair and like the sort of shrieking whenever you shine your light on it. And it's keeping its distance, but it's not completely gone away.
All right.
In front of you, it just kind of keeps following the same route until eventually there is a ladder that goes up.
We're all gonna die here.
Excellent.
We're gonna
Are we? Are we
So
going?
we got to figure out a way. So I say 2 of you shine your lights up the ladder. 2 of you shine the lights back. The first person up's gonna have to try to like keep the light on.
Daniel's prepping for combat.
So I have my flash on my camera and my light. So I guess I'll go
And
first.
everybody get your guns ready right now.
Yeah.
Everybody cock your guns, be ready to start firing.
We're doing this thing.
Why are you
Yeah,
just
with the
cocking your
flashlight.
gun?
I've already taped with gaffer tape my flashlight to my shotgun. It's like
Oh, she's doomed it. And now she has a flashlight.
It's not doomed to be.
So, you guys are going up the ladder, or
Wait, what time is it right now?
what time is it?
Yeah,
Midday.
What
what
time
time-
you guys head up?
we wanted
What
out
time did
at
you
like
head
4
over
o'clock, didn't we? No, I don't know.
No.
you just said daytime.
It was like
Daytime?
midday.
What do you want it to be?
I want it to be after the Penny Foundation.
I want it to be noon and a bright sunny day with lots of light pouring
Lots
in.
of
Shoot out the
sunshine.
windows.
Shoot out the windows.
It's in a basement. There are no windows in the basement.
Basements generally have to have at least.
No.
We're not even sure.
Daniel
we're
said
coming.
we didn't
can
see
come
any
out in the middle
windows
of
going
talking
on.
about
Yeah. We could be coming up in the middle of the road. We don't know. So
That's true.
Okay.
Nevertheless.
Everyone, we're gonna try to get up this ladder as fast and as efficiently as
Just think of the
possible.
crappy movie.
It's
Swat
3 o'clock.
moves like them.
It's 3 o'clock.
3 o'clock. We'll
Okay.
say.
Okay. If we're going up in the Penny Foundation, they're still open for business. Just saying.
Currently, you don't smell any
Burning hair.
Okay. No burning hair. So.
Okay. Do you want to go up? I'm gonna go up.
Let's go.
We should
Yeah,
go.
let's
up.
just
Let's just
Where
go.
else we
we're
gonna
down
go?
this far.
2 flashlights ahead. 2 flashlights back. I got mine as I one-handed up the thing. Now is there like a door? Or
There is
something?
a manhole there. Pretty heavy one.
Oh.
Someone
like a strength
give me a
check?
strength roll.
Who's got the best strength?
Who's on the
13.
Who's on the ladder?
Yeah, who's on the ladder?
Well, it's
It's me, but I'll go back down and Cameron can do it. He has the best strength, but he's already injured. Who has one?
I think you got 6.
I've got
he's
11.
got 13.
13.
I've only got
I'll go
7.
back down and we'll change out for the flashlight and
Sling the
Pinkerton.
shotgun
Okay,
over
when
my
you come down,
shoulder.
you smell the burning hair.
Great.
quick flashlights. There's burning hair.
You shine flashlights in the direction.
We're all just like. Okay, so I'm on the floor.
Your
now.
flashlight starts to flicker.
Here, the
All
Hurry
of
up, everybody.
All of them?
Just dicks. Sorry, not dick. Regina.
I also kind of clutch my camera.
Alright.
Camera
I
flash.
go up the
Yeah, you get
ladder.
pictures
I
of
go
it,
to
too.
open the manhole.
Okay, so roll a d100.
Oh, that's
26.
got to be a pass.
What is it?
26.
26? Okay, yeah, you push it up and it sort of plops over on its side, and you peek up, and you are in the basement of a building. It's the Penhue Foundation. I'm going to tell you because I've got a map, and it says Penhue Foundation on it. There's the manhole. There's just some crates here. This is the stairs leading up to the area.
Does it go up to the first floor, or do we not know that?
We do know
Does
that
it link
these
up to
doors,
this?
these stairs did go to the basement. We didn't know where in the basement they go
So
to.
you could assume.
Hypothetically.
So it's in theory that's
In theory.
good, but yeah.
This
You
is
hear
the map that
a
made me
roll.
really-
Do you have listen?
I do. And I failed it.
Okay.
I have really good listen, sadly, but I'm not at the.
You're not at the ladder. You're in the.
Okay, so
Alright, so I get up and swing off my shotgun.
Okay.
And your
Is it-
flashlight?
Is it dark still?
There's light in the
There's
basement.
light. I still have
Yeah.
my flashlight.
It's
though. I'm now scanning.
yeah. There's no one in there. It looks to be sort of an extra storage room. There wouldn't be a whole lot of reason for
okay, I'll go.
normal business to go on.
I will go up next, I guess. Stupid burning hair. And then
burning hair.
Am I gonna be the last one to go up?
no,
this
she can
ladder?
go up next.
You go up next.
That's what I'm saying. We get 2 people up,
Yeah.
and then we get Colette up.
You notice
and
they
then,
call that hair singed.
Oh!
So I get up there
explains
next.
so much.
I get up there next with my camera and my flashlight.
Okay.
And then
Do you want to listen?
yes,
Would you like to listen? Okay.
always. That's like one of my skills. My thing. I totally do not pass. 94.
You shall not pass.
All right.
There's a strange ringing in your ear.
Did someone fire their gun?
I sneezed the worst time.
Well, we send Colette up next because
Yeah.
injured and stuff.
Okay.
Listen,
My gun's still out. My torch is kind of like crumbling up the ladder.
Okay.
not that dead.
Yeah.
Oh no! I mean, like I'm holding
Oh,
a flashlight.
He's
and a
only
gun.
mostly dead.
Hold the gun in your mouth.
Put the barrel
Fire
in your
with
mouth.
Let me help you up.
Hold on to my shotgun. I'll pull you up.
And poor
Colette was duped by her own friends.
Her trigger.
A lot of assumptions here.
All right.
Okay, so is everybody up in the basement? Or are you
I
guys?
guess
We're
so.
still,
Yeah, okay.
Yeah, we're
I'll
all
just-
up there.
yeah,
We're all
alright.
heading.
We'll
We're all
just
heading
sit
that
down.
way.
We're
Can
gonna
we
do
do the
that.
listen to check too?
Yes.
Because, you know,
What the heck?
we're-
I make it.
passes.
Yeah. Oh, I think it's
So
You
26 out
hear
of 40.
footsteps
Right.
above you. As far as you can tell, there's no one else in the basement, though. There's average, all the business. And
Everyone
visitors
fan out
and
to their
stuff.
own corner.
Yeah.
Don't support anyone.
Everyone's on the road from here on out.
There's another coal chute. The last time we saw that one of these adventures,
Oh, dude, I'm totally going
we
in.
had blood dripping from the ceiling.
That's true.
Oh, were you there?
Oh, shoot.
I wasn't there for
Yeah.
Yeah, when we burned the front door down so we couldn't get trapped inside.
Yes.
And it kept coming back.
Dick Schmee knows what to do with these situations.
Dixby wasn't on that adventure.
Dixby's not with us. Alright, we need
Was
to
Dixby
check out the
not
So
crate.
let's check on the
No,
crates.
that was, we all
Are
had
these,
we all
are these side
different
rooms
Yeah,
off to
free
the side
jets.
here?
Okay.
Are these side rooms off to the side in this map?
Yeah, I'm
Like
gonna.
these right here?
The weird circle things on the lines, those are
Yeah.
doors.
Yeah, I mean, this. Are these
That's
side
the door.
rooms, right? So that's a door.
That's a door.
That's a big
Okay.
door.
That's
There's
just,
not a door to this place here. Is
No,
this,
that's
is this
just-
here?
Would you like to
explore that
Doors.
crawl space there?
Well, I would say before we go in there, let's
Let's
look
go look
at
at the
those
crates.
boxes.
Let's go
Yeah.
look at
Do
Yeah,
you want
let's
to go in
do
the
the
crawl
crates
space?
Crates first.
Yeah, man. I'm all about it.
No!
Crates first.
He is way too excited about the crawl space.
Yeah,
We're not going there.
You're a big lady. Why don't we just?
This is when we take
Everyone
those
stay
bottles of
together
gin,
as we start
throw them
lighting.
down, and light it
That's a good call.
Alright.
down the coal chute.
This is the Harlem Gang. I recognize this work.
Their MO is exactly the same.
Gin and
Giant
fire.
stone covering a hole in the ground. I'm just-
And we're out.
Okay, so we start searching the.
Eight basements.
okay,
Crates.
who wants to look where? Oh, the crates?
Yeah,
let's-
we'll start with the
They're
crates.
probably-
Okay, yeah, there's just sort of pottery in there. I mean, the kind of stuff that Tufik had in his shop.
Okay.
Not the
Expected.
scepters that he had, nothing like that.
Okay, well let's
Go check out the coal area, I
let's
guess.
try this.
Yeah, I guess we open the door.
Yeah, I don't trust coal
Okay.
chutes.
We'll try to open the door, I guess.
Yeah, so if someone goes in there, it's open. You can roll a spot hidden.
Made it.
Oh my gosh, I rolled a 100.
Oh.
I think I just went blind.
Yeah, you go to open the door and you accidentally touch Regina's camera and it flashes in, it flashes in your
Like,
face.
where's this
and so you stumble.
I unscrew my bowl, put a new one in. Very perturbed.
Yeah.
Enjoy that picture when it comes out.
Explain
just
why I
this all-
missed it too.
I'm like, you know how much this things cost?
I can't believe I rolled a 100.
So I did make it.
Did you? Okay, so along the walls you can see that there's some wiring that runs along the walls and then sort of goes in between the wall into that separate square there. Yeah.
Space.
So there's
So that
wires.
runs along
So there's
that.
wires. And okay.
Do we see where that vent is?
You do
Look
not
at you
see
being
where
all
that vent
engineering.
And this
Electrical
wall
wiring.
looks nice.
is. Judging, actually, yeah, you wouldn't know. The wall, it looks just kind of like a
I mean,
cement wall.
it's not different than anything else. Or okay.
Mm-mm.
Is there a sledgehammer nearby?
There is not.
Can we go touch the wall?
Yeah, you can
Feel
touch
the
Can I do a
wall.
spot hidden, see if there's something like, like a hidden area or a hole or something?
Yeah,
below
go
it?
ahead.
Dang it. I don't pass. I'm getting very close.
Am I still blinded?
You are.
Dang
Yes.
it. Can I just kind of like grope at the
Yeah,
wall?
you can grope the wall.
Yes.
I,
41.
The wall
I've
flips
been-
over.
yeah.
No, just kidding.
Okay,
Yes.
so for the, I don't know. Can I do? I guess I can do spot hidden again. Yeah, for the wall, spot hidden for the wall. Checking. So
Yeah,
Did I?
it's
It's just the wall.
There's
Yeah.
lights on.
the spot hidden will apply for pretty much
Oh, okay.
the whole crawl space area.
Hold on. The stairs
Okay.
are there, so it sits like that. So it's
Looks
not
like just the coal chute is what we have to check.
Well, I'm hoping that there's a way to get from.
Okay, so the dotted line with the coal chute there, that's just sort of a lower wall. It's probably about 2 feet tall.
the Tony
Just
wall.
the coal goes in there and doesn't spill out into the rest of the basement. But then the solid walls are on the side there.
Okay.
No.
What's right here upstairs?
What's
That's probably just part of the entranceway.
The entrance over here.
Yeah, it's if you had to guess, and like I said, it's not to scale or anything.
Right.
You might guess that it's near Gavigan's office, or
I'm just thinking what's
it's
above
a
that
poor
room or
representation of the
Right.
basement. It's going to be, I would say, below the space behind Gavigan's office.
So it's over here.
Further.
So really, this is kind of more.
Yeah.
Nice. Okay.
So you'd go down.
I would
turn
say-
We have a
come
big
back down
hallway.
that way.
I would say if you had to guess, it would be in below Gavigan's office probably.
Yeah.
So this would be below Gavin's office.
This is kind of like
Say
this.
below a certain time cabinet.
I don't know.
Time.
certain time cabinet.
A certain time closet, you mean?
Yes.
Well,
Certain
I guess we have to
wardrobe.
go into the coal chute.
Yes, we definitely have to go into the close sheet.
All right. Let's go to the culture.
I'll go in the coal chute.
You go in the coal chute. Okay. Would you like to roll a spot hidden, please?
Yes, I would. A pass. I have an
Nice.
18 out of 60,
Okay.
finally. I have a 60 now.
I
You
know.
failed.
It's always like
I failed my ideal rolls a
I
couple
should be
times, and I have
good
80.
So you notice kind of below the coal line there are other pipes like hot and cold water, and there's a fuse box and everything, all kind of leading through that wall.
So there's a bunch of stuff going into the wall, but there's still not an entrance
There's
to
still
the
not an entrance.
Pipes.
Well, judging by how this thing, I think there must be a way into it from above, since we came from a
Time
below.
closet.
I mean, at this
To a
point,
time
It's an
closet.
elevator.
it's probably best to maybe wait here
Just hang out.
until it closes.
Unless,
Give it till
unless
later
people
this
come
evening.
down to like.
Yeah, but look
Hide
at
in the crates. We can hide in the crates. And if
We can
anybody
play
opens
poker
it,
in the big
we
room.
just be in the big room. I mean,
The big room. Oh, just
Well,
in the main
in
area.
the- well, not
Crawl
the main
space.
area, in
Oh, the crawl space.
that room off to the side.
Okay.
This
That's
you
got
said
a
this was
lower
a-
ceiling, but it's not like you
Right.
can still stand somewhere. 4 or 5 feet.
It's a lowered ceiling.
Yes.
Oh, and just
Look.
as we're waiting
Can
for
I
you
look
to
at the
hide,
ceiling, please?
put the
Yeah, that's a
manhole
good thing.
cover back in
Can
place.
we grope the ceiling?
Since
Yes,
it's
you
right
can grope the ceiling.
I groped it
Oh,
fairly
I
well.
groped it really well too.
I pass.
Yeah. Did,
I did not. I
Other
rolled a
than being
95.
slightly creeped out
Daniel,
the
I
ceiling
take some
spot.
time and I put the manhole cover back in place so
Okay.
when someone comes down they don't realize.
Yeah, do you have stealth?
Hmm?
No,
No?
don't put the manhole cover back. Put boxes around the manhole cover to block it from the stairs.
Put a blanket over it so someone
Oh,
can
okay.
step on
Okay, we can do that. Eat frog.
That way, it's an open avenue of exit.
Enjoy the scent of burning hair.
Okay. So we'll put some boxes over here
Okay.
to kind of disguise that maybe that it's no longer, like that. So you
Okay.
can't see it from.
A little less obvious. I am tempted to have a flashlight just go over top of it.
Yeah, just leave a flashlight beaming down.
There's a tentacle.
We'll use one of our
Goes
flares and just drop it, and there's this giant beaming red
Do
light.
we have a flare gun? That'd be an excellent thing to have.
We don't.
Then we could
buy a
really-
flare
We
gun.
have some flares.
Then we could
We have
really,
fire.
We got some
We have
flares.
flares,
We got
but we didn't
flares.
get a flare
Could really
gun. That
be-
would have been a brilliant idea.
really reenact Alan Wake. Burn it with the light. Shoot it with the flare gun.
Okay, so you guys are waiting there
We're
until it
going to wait
closes?
until it
or...
closes.
Yeah,
Okay.
we're gonna wait till it closes.
It is, 6 o'clock? Okay. It's 6 o'clock.
No,
You don't hear any more shuffling. I mean, every now and then you'll hear a set of footsteps kind of walking around upstairs.
What's the pattern of time with the footsteps? Every 15 minutes? Every half hour?
Every hour.
Every hour.
Oh,
Excellent.
Every hour you'll hear, well, I don't know how long you're going to be waiting there, but
We wait at least an hour.
okay.
All
Yeah,
right.
you hear
So we
once.
notice every hour he's either upstairs or in his office.
To that one place we didn't go into, and Gavingan's office.
Right.
I haven't been in any of this. This is all new to me.
Where are we? The building that was
So-
open to the public? We're there? What?
Where we just walked in.
Does anyone have any high levels of sneak?
I have.
Let's see what we've got.
I have 40.
I've got 10.
Oh, well, yeah, I got 10. So it's like, because
I've
whoever.
disguised.
Dress up as a security guard. Hey, I'm your replacement. I'm here early.
I'll just pull out my gun.
new.
I'm a security guard.
Hey, Fred.
Whatever.
Well, we'll kind of have you take point then, I
Hey,
guess.
you. How are you doing, you old so-and-so?
Don't worry about it, Bobby. We got this under control.
My name is Bob.
Yeah, so we need to, while he's away, we're going to go head upstairs.
Yeah. So we run up the stairs. Well,
We
don't
don't
run.
know.
We
Walk up.
You hear footsteps come much closer now.
Come up, guys.
I don't see anyone. It's clear.
Do we want to go to the empty room first, or try to break into his office first?
Let's do the empty room first.
Okay. Yeah, you try the door and it's locked.
Anybody
Can we kick it down?
Lock pick first.
Or
No,
lock
you don't want to
I
attract
totally got the
attention.
wrong character for this one.
I have 1% of locksmith.
No, don't do it. No.
I
100.
I failed.
Didn't you have locksmith?
I don't think so. My brother did.
What
Oh,
happened
that's
to
right.
your
My brother was a thief.
Yeah, he was like,
So we all have 1% then.
Yeah.
yeah. Well,
We listen for where the
rolling it up. You guys, if I pass this roll, it's going to be legendary. I did not pass it.
All right.
It's not legendary.
I want to listen for where the guard is.
Yeah.
What's your listen?
45.
Mine's 60. You want
All
me to
right, we
listen?
both roll. We're both listening.
I fail.
I passed.
Okay, you hear footsteps on the second floor.
On the second floor. All right, so we know he's upstairs. He's going to have a key,
I see where we're going with this.
unfortunately.
Ambush.
I pull out my gun.
We don't shoot him.
Oh.
Can we just break the lock?
Yeah, you can try if you guys want to.
I mean, it'll probably draw attention to us.
Yeah,
but,
that's my
That's the thing.
but we're gonna have to go take that guy out anyway somehow.
Well,
Not
if we're gonna
necessarily.
break the lock, we should take him out beforehand so he doesn't have time to go call the cops.
Yeah, because the problem is he's
Yeah.
going to draw more attention, so we should probably lie in wait for him somehow.
Yeah.
Is anyone good at like punching or kicking or?
I am.
Okay.
Okay.
Because pretty much
I
take
can-
him take him from behind so he doesn't see you.
I have a
Pistol whip the
75.
crap out of him. All right. So he's going to have to come down the stairs, right?
You come down these stairs.
Yeah.
I assume he patrols down.
Is the staff
safely.
room open? Can we go try that?
There's a light on in the staff room.
There's a light on in the staff room?
He probably goes into it.
Can...
We try the other doors, the library.
Is the library open?
Library's open.
Let's hide in the library. When he walks past it, we'll jump him.
To the library.
To
Okay.
the library.
To the library. It always leads back to the library.
It does.
Can I investigate?
Is there any crazy books in here?
This is fascinating. You missed him.
Alright. We're going to have
Oh, wait another hour.
people here. When he passes, I'll come out and try to hit him. If I don't, I want everyone else
Okay.
coming
I'll
out.
piss
with
a
a
gun.
gun.
I'll be in this one.
Okay.
Okay.
Ready?
We contain.
Okay.
What we could do is we could have someone like point their gun at him and tell him hands up, and then the finger can come behind him
Yeah,
and just
that's
whack
what we
him.
should do.
Okay.
They already are on the lookout for you, so why don't have you stick your gun at him in case
Yeah.
you have to come back
I'm
here
good
and
with
do
this.
Okay. So where are you?
My bad.
I'm in this library waiting. So he's gonna walk by this. I'm gonna come out, stick him up, and then Andy's gonna come out of this library room and
Okay.
whack him in the head.
All right. So he starts to walk by, and he's.
And
Stick him up, hands up.
And then he recognizes you. He says, "Hey,
For
bonk." What's the roll?
48.
48.
I
Okay.
75.
For a grapple.
For fist.
For fist.
Just
okay.
outright
Just
to the
gonna
back of
knock
the
him
head.
out. I'm not gonna. Yeah.
Okay. So roll damage.
1d3 plus db. Oh,
Damage
my damage bonus. Okay.
1d4.
So, come on, I'm braining him. So that's a 2 plus a 1d4 for
2.
another 2. So I hit him for a 4.
You hit him for 4. Okay. So he stumbles.
Come on,
Okay, can I jump out and
I
pistol
brained
him?
him.
Yeah, you can.
Just start calling.
Well, yeah. Okay. If you're all coming out, he's. Yeah. Okay. You knock him out.
We're all just gonna annihilate
There's
this
I
guy.
one
am a
guy. There's
Marine.
only one guy.
That's what I'm saying. If you're gonna make us do this, we're just gonna pummel
Let's
him.
just
We're
skip
at
the
that
dice
point now.
rolling and say you got it.
We're going to make a passionate club and put a spike on it. It was the Egyptians.
We're gonna get some cheese and rub him with it.
To rub him in cumin. It was totally Egyptians.
Right, 2 feet on his forehead.
Right, 2 feet was here, yeah.
All right. So you get him and.
Search
Is he
his
keys?
search.
Do we tie him up?
Probably
You probably want to tie him
Yeah.
up.
So are you certain? Yeah. What do you? So you get his keys.
We get his keys.
Do we tie him up? We tie him up.
Yes, we tie him.
Should we check the staff room
the
now?
staff.
I mean, now that we're making all sorts of noise, should we check where the light's on?
Someone give me a spot hidden.
Everyone rolls.
I got a 46 out of 50.
I got a 14 out of 25.
Okay. He's wearing a necklace that has an inverted ankh.
Whoa.
Not like the movies.
You're just like,
I tried that once already.
and
just going,
the next day,
Poor Silas. Yeah.
security guard strangled by chain.
Somebody had to do
Okay,
it.
so you get the inverted
Yeah,
off.
exactly.
Cut it off.
Okay, so you have his keys, and
And his arm.
I take it his gun too. Is
Yeah, his
Yeah.
gun. Yeah, absolutely.
okay.
I
He has pepper spray.
put the necklace
Can I have
on.
his gun?
What kind of gun
Yeah,
is
you
it?
can.
What kind of gun is it?
It's probably just 9mm.
Yeah.
Oh, it's
He's
better than
got
my
a
Derringer.
Derringer.
I've got a Derringer.
He's
It's
got a
better.
Derringer.
It's a 9mm.
Yes! I've got a 9mm.
He's got a flintlock pistol. No!
I gotta reload my black powder. Hold on.
He's got like film.
Hold him off! Misfire.
If we're gonna be in combat, you should.
Was he wearing a
you should
thick
tell me what kind of
jacket?
damage it does.
Yeah. Does anyone else have a 9mm?
I have a 22 short
got-
auto.
Okay,
You
so
better
you've
not.
got same information as him, whatever
Okay.
it is.
I didn't have the thing to get like the malfunction
Oh, okay.
and the range. I only know because the
We'll be okay.
the starter kit just says it's 1d10,
Yeah,
right?
that'll be fine.
I'll pull it up.
1d10. We'll just. Okay.
It gets like
How
2
many
shots,
shots does it
right?
get?
It's like 3 shots.
Is it 3 or 2?
Oh my
2.
gosh. I'm
I think
going
it
to
might
be
be
useful
2.
in combat, you guys.
Mine's 3.
How much is in the magazine?
Maybe.
Well, it's a 9mm should be 6, right?
Oh, okay.
Because it's a
Revolver.
revolver, right?
9mm revolver.
Oh, I'm totally keeping this gun. He is not getting it back.
You put the Derringer on him.
Here, you can have.
Attach
No,
it to his
I'm not going to give him the Derringer either because I
Tape
don't
it
want
to
him to
his
come me
chest.
with it.
You shoot him with it, but it doesn't quite penetrate the skin.
Can I dual wield?
Was he wearing a thick jacket? It's like fighting war in old timey times. I made you this thick jacket to keep you safe from the muskets. Sadly, it was effective.
Oh, I'm so glad I have another gun.
Except for when it does penetrate.
All right, so you have the keys.
Okay, so let's go check out that room we haven't checked
I
out
think we
yet.
should check the staff room first because there's more people.
Yeah.
We should
Yeah.
brain
Yeah.
them too.
I brandished my 9mm in one hand and the Derringer in the other.
Okay.
You don't have very good shooting skills. Just put the Derringer away. We don't need to reduce it by half.
Just shoot your eyes out.
Shoot your eye out, kid.
Okay, so you check the staff room, and there is no one in there. It was just sort of one chair was there. It looks like he probably just made the rounds every
I drink
hour.
his coffee.
Is there a fridge?
You leave a lipstick stain on the glass.
And Scotland Yard will be after us.
Really glad that there's no DNA
Was it
testing
an
yet.
automatic or a revolver?
Revolver
Revolver?
because it's
Okay.
yeah. So what have I got?
So, yeah,
It's an English watchman. He's going to have a revolver.
1d10.
It's going to be a Webley.
everything.
Tax per
It'll be a
round.
Webley.
Probably would be
Two
Webley.
attacks per
Yeah.
What's the range?
Which is like 5 rounds.
Range
15. Malfunction.
100
yards.
plus.
15 yards, is that what it is?
15 yards, yeah.
Sounds about
We'll
right.
leave the light on.
Shot 6.
We'll use his keys to first check out the.
This
What's
door.
it-
Check out to
Yeah.
here.
Boom.
Alright, we check out that.
This room.
Yeah.
The
Feel
room.
better now?
We
I
check
feel so
out
much
room
better.
without label.
Room adjacent to
it's not bad
Gavigan's
having a
office
Derringer. You
behind
can
the
use
time
your eye,
plaza.
Something like that, but you
Yeah,
don't have
well,
to.
that's why I'm keeping both.
Possibly in another decade.
Okay, so you guys got that door open then?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
We're hoping with the keys.
So, yes, the keys will open that door, and it
Oh.
is directly behind Gavigan's office. It looks like a storage area, kind of like you said. There's boxes all along the back wall. Sort of in the middle, there is a giant, well, a large, sort of worn-out looking sarcophagus. Mummy sarcophagus.
Is it open?
Does it have an inverted onk? Can we look for like inverted onks or something?
Go ahead and roll spot hidden.
I pass.
I blinded myself again.
Okay.
I rolled 91.
Leave my
We
camera
leave my camera alone.
I passed 2.
Just thought I could be a photographer.
You've got 2 pictures of me like,
You notice, I mean, it's worn out. There's nothing. There's no inverted onks or anything. It looks mummy sarcophagus. There are 2 what almost appear to be tracks that sort of swing out from underneath it. It's been worn away.
Oh, like
So if we
Yeah.
push
So
on it, there's like a
this?
ladder or something.
Kind of like that, yeah. You look at the mummy, the sarcophagus. It's not super ornate. There's 2 rubies in place of eyes. It's got, with a goldish
Fake
looking
beard thing.
fake beard thing, and Yeah.
So he wasn't very
Is
rich.
it a black pharaoh?
Rich pharaoh.
Can we open it?
No.
No.
We should investigate the rest of the room first, see if we can find anything else. I think in the rest of the boxes.
Okay.
What an opener.
I don't care about that.
I am running out of the building.
I failed
there
my spot
are-
hidden.
Yeah, I mean, you can look through the boxes.
Can
Same
I-
sort of stuff.
Can
that's
I
in the
do a
basement.
spot hidden on this wall behind the closet?
Yeah.
I pass.
Okay. Yeah, it looks like there's
A wall.
the outline of a door
On the wall?
on the wall.
Oh, interesting.
Is there a handle or anything?
No handle visible. You want to go
We should go push
investigate
on
further, or
I'll push on it.
okay, you push on it and it sort of pops open and
I just
lapses
keep waiting
towards you.
around.
Okay, so now this is.
And you're inside the closet again.
Now I'm here. In
Not
that
the time
in-
closet.
You're in the time
Is
closet.
it going all wibbly wobbly again?
No,
Oh,
it never was. It would just it was there was something about it. You just weren't sure.
And it was.
It was the trap
It's
door.
time.
I was
oh.
trying to tell you.
He was
that,
trying to give you a
without
spider
a
senses.
subtle hit and
It made it sound like
You
it was,
jumped out.
now it's time.
You're telling me it's not really a time closet?
There's something special about this closet. It's a time machine. Oh, well, there's a door. There's a hidden door. I did not articulate that very well.
well, you're just like there's something off about this closet. It's like
Time passes slowly.
It's a door. Is it a door to hell? No,
Just the regular kind.
just to the other room.
Okay, so you come back with us. We should probably push on this side.
that's disappointing.
I still think we should open the sarcophagus.
Okay. You said there's tracks next to the sarcophagus?
Not like people walking tracks.
Right.
like
but
it's sliding.
That's what I'm saying.
like
It
it's
slides
split, yeah.
open, right?
Can we have somebody on the other side to close it really quick in case it becomes
That's
a
probably a
problem?
good plan.
We have an easy escape now through this time.
For the time closet.
So wait, I'm sorry. What do you want to do?
I
Two
want
people should push it on the track.
I want to go
Okay.
rob.
And the
Gavin.
other people should be on the other side in
Yeah,
case
to
they
push
push
it
it
In
back.
case something comes out or wants.
Before we do that, since we're in we can get into Gavigan's office. Maybe we should just grab the money out of his safe.
Grab the money.
Because now I kind of hate
Is
this
that
guy.
all we came for?
Let's not rob him. We want to make unless.
Oh, who rolled the successful spot hidden?
I did.
How much did you pass it by?
I passed it by 1.
Okay. I was not supposed to give you that, but that's okay.
I'd like to spot it.
But yes, okay.
But weren't you supposed to give him?
Oh, it was supposed to be. I just noticed a spot hidden minus 20 percentile
Oh.
to see that.
Oh, the door.
But you're very perceptive. Oh, not the door. Sorry, the tracks.
The trap.
Oh.
Well,
Oh,
tracks
no.
are like
I
a
thought-
twelve
I
out
I
of
thought
60.
someone.
Yeah.
Yeah, I got a 5
Okay.
on
Okay.
that roll.
Perfect. Yes.
I was gonna say no. We all passed that one fairly
Okay.
well.
Perfect. So which two of you want to?
How about the
What's
two
on it?
strong?
Yeah.
I have a strength of 14. So
Oh, so okay.
which
Well, us two ladies will gather and push it, and all three of you are on the other side in case
Yeah,
you have to
push it
fight some tentacle monster to close it again.
Or like,
Yeah.
just a mummy.
So 2 of us are here pushing on it, and everyone else is like over here in a shooting gallery.
Well,
You're ready to push it back.
This sounds like a
We're
bad
gonna close
idea.
it back up.
they're gonna be able to close it back up.
What is your combined strength?
I have 10, and you have what?
14.
14. So
It does
24.
have 2 ruby eyes.
Oh, it does have 2 ruby eyes. Should we press on the eyes?
I don't know.
We should
Maybe-
press on the eyes.
Should we have the Pinkerton
push on
help
the
push
eyes?
this?
Yeah.
Because he
Yeah.
has higher strength than you.
Yeah.
The thing swings forward.
Yes.
Thank you, because my resistance table didn't go up high enough.
I was wondering. I was like, that didn't work. Let's go, guys.
Okay.
Let's get out of here.
So
Let's
swing,
just head back to the
open.
stage.
So they always let us go.
Boring.
It's like,
Okay.
Okay, so you push the eyes, and it
Bless it.
swings forward and reveals a staircase.
Staircase.
That goes,
I knew
narrow
it.
staircase. That
Actually, I
goes
didn't know
down.
that.
Torches on, everyone.
I thought we were going to be fighting a zombie.
We still will.
Mummy. We still might actually.
The day is young.
Did we look through the office already? Did we go through?
We didn't.
You
what's the-
didn't. No.
Okay, we should probably look through his office. You know, in case we end up burning.
We
this
click
place
the
down.
eyes and close the sarcophagus again. Okay, let's go look at the office.
Okay, you want to go look at the office?
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right.
Let's
You're
see
in
this
his
magical
office. There's a
time
desk.
closet.
In a closet.
Let's look.
Let's look around.
Sweet
Okay.
time.
Oh, and
closet
there's a
full
safe too.
I fail.
Spot him.
The safe, you'll remember, the last time you saw it had a bunch.
You
of
look like you
5-pound
passed
notes in it.
that.
I passed the crap out of that.
Yeah, you
I
did.
rolled 2 for spot hidden.
Spot hidden?
Looking, yeah. Most of us in the closet, but yeah.
You notice that there's nothing really out of the ordinary in the office.
Yeah, should have saved that
Okay.
one. Let's go through his dresser or through his desk drawers.
Okay, yeah, there's some paperwork.
Is there like a?
Did we do this last time? Did you go through his desk drawers last
I
time?
thought so.
Is there like a contact list?
Oh, you did a little bit, didn't
actually,
you? Yeah.
Okay,
Yeah,
so
nothing
we
important.
find
We're
like a
kind of-
book
we're
with all
retrying
his
the
contacts,
same
people he
one now.
knows, address names, address.
Yeah, there's an address book in there.
Do
we
we
steal it?
Do we recognize any
Is
of those from the
Tewfik's
people
name
we've
in there?
met?
Tewfik's name is in there.
Let's just
What
take
about
the book.
Abdul?
Okay, we'll just take the book with us.
Or let's just write really creepy notes in there.
We know what you're doing.
We know about the time
That was
closet.
here.
One time.
We know about your magical closet. You ever heard of the door?
The way you described that, I was like,
I'll give you a subtle hint.
So awful.
Yeah, no, I was like,
like,
oh, there's something magical
geometry.
about this closet.
Geometry. The shapes are otherworldly. The angles are all wrong.
Yeah, just the
Ain't
door.
no wrong, there's a door.
That's funny. All right, so I guess we've already got through the office. So we want to try and steal his money.
No.
Why not?
No.
There's a safe. Pinkerton, you're no fun at all.
Yeah, I can't imagine why. I am going to go push the ass in the city.
Let's go.
Okay, let's go down.
Okay.
This, let's go down the thing. Torches on, everybody.
Okay.
Torches on. Torches on.
Let's
Should
see.
we leave somebody up top in case somebody locks us down there?
No, that's splitting up the party.
Okay.
If we die, we die together.
Yes.
As it should be.
Alright, I go
Okay.
down the stairs.
So the room, it's a small room, just big enough for all of you to fit down there. It's enclosed by 4 concrete walls. It's almost like a separate building within the building. It's got
are we
a small little sink and
Here?
like restroom area. Yeah, you're in that
this building?
that there. Yeah.
Okay.
There's an air pump. You see which is probably the
Yeah.
vent sticking out of the ground that circulates fresh air in there. Let's see, among other things.
Spot hidden?
Yeah, go ahead and roll some spot hiddens.
Fail.
There we go.
I failed.
I passed.
I didn't blind myself this time.
Okay, you guys see just a bunch of stuff, actually.
Just a load of crap.
You guys this is kind of, you can tell this is somebody's sort of secret room and they hang out here and do a bunch
This
of
is
bad
man
juju.
cave. Now I feel
Yeah.
weird.
There's a small gallery of art, ancient icons, statues, paintings. Depicts various.
Any of those paintings look like they were painted by Miles Shipley by chance?
Do you want to look closely at them?
No.
Just kind of scan them. They're grotesque.
Take pictures of them,
We're going to look
and then we'll look
into
at the pictures later.
Dick,
Wait,
Dick.
we do kind of want to look closely at them in case one of them is the painting that was stolen from us. And then I mean,
We don't want to look closely at
not
that
that closely. We can
Hey,
look away.
Okay.
Jenna, why don't you snap some photos of these? Maybe that would be a little safer to look at some point.
Meanwhile, we should probably steal them all just in case.
Or burn them.
Okay, do you guys want to look at any of the paintings
What the
closely, or just kind of like?
I'll,
oh,
I'll,
those
I'll look
paintings
at one.
are-
I'll just kind of gaze my eyes
Yeah.
across them.
Okay,
Kinda
yeah. so
indirectly.
you look at one, and there's a sort of these spherical burning beings that are lighting villages on fire, and people are screaming and stuff. So roll a sanity check.
Okay, yeah.
25.
Okay, so you don't take any sanity hit.
Nice. Okay, so we
I'm
got
gonna have to remember later on that you saw that too.
You sob.
Giant glowy spheres.
There's okay, so
Burning
in this
the
room
Great
there's
servitor.
there's sort of piles of artwork. There's a small wooden crate.
What's in the crate, or do we need to open that?
Yeah. Well, let's see. There's several small wooden crates. They're stacked about the room. All but 2 of them are open and empty. There's a large closed one, and it's stenciled on the side. It says Hofeng Imports, 15 Keong Road, Shanghai, China,
Oh,
in
Shanghai
English
Club.
and Chinese.
Oh, I guess we're going back to we're going to Shanghai after this.
And
Or
then
Egypt.
it says Attention Honorable Hofeng on the side, so it's addressed to him.
Looking for.
Hofeng, H-O-F-O-N-G.
Yeah, so it's no, different.
Does that name also in his address book?
Yes, it is.
So
Do you want to
Stars.
open it, or then there's a smaller wooden crate stenciled.
Oh, we're opening them all.
Yeah.
Okay.
But
Yeah,
what
makes
what
sense.
what
One
is
at
the
a time,
second
one
one
at a
stenciled?
time.
Huh?
What's the other one stenciled?
The other one is stenciled Randolph Shipping Company, Port Darwin, Northern Territory, Dominion of Australia. Smaller letters are the words personal to Mr. Randolph.
Let's see what that one's.
Mr. Randolph.
Give one open Randolph's first.
Okay. Let's see.
Is it a mask?
There's a 16-inch high representation of a fat humanoid figure whose evil-looking head is fringed by tentacles.
Ooh.
Does anyone have occult or Cthulhu mythos?
I
No.
have.
Yeah,
I have 10 occult.
Nope.
No.
I've got 4 mythos.
I got 5%. Oh no, that's just a cult.
I'll roll my occult.
Okay.
I only have 10% of it though.
Yeah.
And it failed.
Yeah. No, because it's Harriet that got it
And
survived
Dick
it all.
Schmee, who survived everything.
Yeah. So 2 people that
My mythos is only 4, but I'll roll
Sure,
it.
why not?
67.
Okay.
Yeah.
Do you guys want to do anything with that, or just leave it there?
I'd say at least let's get a picture and we'll send it to Harriet.
Photograph.
See
Okay,
if,
so you get a picture of it.
Yeah, we'll send it to Harriet.
I
see if she
flip
knows.
it over.
Okay, so you touch it.
Yeah, heck yeah.
Okay. You feel a tingling in your arms and
Burning
torso.
hair.
Do I smell any burning hair?
You don't smell any burning.
Oh,
hair.
thank goodness.
I flip it over and drop it immediately.
Does it break?
It's not. You break it? Is that what you said?
No, I
I
did.
I was-
I did this.
That was
real
a
quick,
question.
right?
Okay.
Like,
Okay.
I was trying to get a picture of the back, right? So I did that.
Yeah, so you
Drop it
feel like
back inside
tingling
the
sort of in
box.
your arms and torso. It doesn't like. It's not a tingling that makes you feel weaker at all. But
It just
Does it
depends.
linger?
Tickles
or?
you?
Now that I let go of it, is it still tingling or?
yeah, a little bit. You feel a little different.
Guys, you gotta feel.
You gotta feel this.
So,
Can I lick it?
Yeah. You can.
Anyway, I take a picture of the back of it too.
Okay, perfect. There's the crates. There's also a bookcase filled with several protected shelves of books and scrolls. They're
Looking
quickly
at-
recognizable. They're in German, French, Russian, Latin, Spanish, 2 are in English,
Take the 2 English
all
ones.
kinds of stuff.
I'll take the Spanish ones.
I'll take the Latin ones.
Okay.
Well, first off, let's finish the crates.
Great.
Yeah.
Okay,
that's
all right.
We'll just
Great
stick
try.
those in our knapsacks, which we've totally had this whole time.
Yeah.
Along with the rope we wrapped.
Okay, next crate.
Oh, and you hear the
Sarcophagus
sarcophagus
close
go,
out.
but there is a like a
Lever.
there's a lever at the bottom.
Okay,
of the stairs.
so which crate next? Chinese
I
one.
guess whole thing.
Yeah.
Whole thing.
Okay, pop her open. Pop.
All right.
So you guys grab the books, right?
Yeah.
That order things. You guys grab books. Okay.
We're gonna leave the little crazy Cthulhu statue thing.
Are we really going to leave it?
Yes.
I was gonna pick it up and put it on my nightstand.
And this is a
They're calling
large
it
crate.
tentacle Buddha.
This is a large crate.
Yeah.
We'll do that.
Fat man.
This is a very large crate.
I bet it's full
You
of
pop it
zombies.
open. Who all's taking a peek inside? Just out of curiosity.
Everyone.
Okay.
Why not?
All right.
Why split the
Yeah.
party?
So
on
this is
this?
going to Hofong.
What's that?
There's this Hofong Imports. This is what it's addressed.
It is Hofong.
There's an awful like bloated woman form. It's just like mass and it's
Is
got,
it
like
alive
like
or
a
is it a
trunk like an
statue?
elephant. It's a statue,
Oh, okay.
but it's hideous. It's it's
Yeah.
bulbous. Its face is it's pretty
Ready to
bad.
roll sanity.
So yeah, you're gonna be roll sanity.
I pass.
Oh no.
Oh, I failed.
Make it.
I also failed.
Okay, so if you failed, roll 1d6.
That's not bad.
4.
That's 3. I've lost 6 sanity.
I've lost 6 total now too.
I've seen
6
worse.
total. Is that a fifth of your current sanity by any chance?
My current
That's it.
sanity is 47.
So
Yeah.
He's a little unhinged. We'll have to get her
Okay.
some. Luckily,
Well, I
And-
can't remember.
Yeah,
is it
right.
within a week or a day?
Well, it's been like a week since I lost my last 2 from the
Oh,
temple.
since you lost your last 2?
Yeah.
Okay.
But still, though, because if you only have 40 something, that's almost a tenth.
Yep.
Right?
Yeah. The tenth would be like 4.7.
That's what I'm saying. 4. So yeah, it's like 8.
I can't remember if it's within a week or. So you did lose a fifth then?
Yeah.
There's 5 more sanity points. Did anyone lose 5 sanity points in that roll?
No.
Okay. No.
I'm just gonna roll.
Okay. Okay, so it's within 1 game hour. I don't think it's been
No, it's
1
not.
game hour that you've lost a fifth of your sanity.
But he just
right?
did.
Well, I
Is
just,
Oh, you just did.
that one roll was
That was 1/5.
It is
Okay.
a fifth of what you currently have, or a fifth of your starting.
But it doesn't matter because 4
What
out
you
of 50,
currently have.
Okay. So
4 still, you know what I'm saying? Like, a
What's
fifth
still-
isn't very much.
No, it's really not.
A
No,
fifth is
well,
like...
if he's got 50 though, that's still 10 points. Yes, and he's lost 10 points within an
Oh,
hour.
a fifth?
A fifth.
So 20...
Yeah, 20%.
20%?
Yes.
Oh,
Okay, what did...
I thought you were
I was
thinking
like,
5%.
oh,
That's
okay,
like
no,
5%.
no, no.
It's like half a roll. I mean,
Sorry,
2.
1/5.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was like, wow, I'm terrible at math.
Yeah,
I thought you were talking like...
No, okay.
Sorry. Okay.
Perfect. Okay, we're good then.
We're fine. I was like, man, that's brutal. You go insane every time you roll a sanity check.
I just sit there going, I'm like, what? I mean, I'm like, how low was it that that was doing?
No, I had a lot of sanity to begin with. So.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay, so there's that. You've looked. Are you taking a picture? Okay, take a picture of that. There's a bookcase with a bunch of
Yeah.
stuff on it. There's a small ornate chest,
Oh, you mentioned
carved with
chest.
sandalwood, inlaid with silver.
We got to open that.
Yeah.
This is all in that big
And there's
crate.
depictions of these
Actually, how big is the
strange
chest?
monsters. It's
Okay, we'll
about
open it.
yeah,
I was thinking
3.
smaller than a chest. We should take that with us.
Stick it in my bag.
So inside the box are 2 silver daggers.
Ooh, I'll take one of those.
Um,
You have gloves.
That's a good
yeah,
point.
so that's what's in the box. So it is. I guess it would only be.
Yeah, we should take it
No,
with
the
us.
Just
size
take
of
it
two
out.
ba-
Take
two
the whole thing
daggers.
with us.
Okay.
If
We
we
should
touch
totally
that
put it in the safe at the...
at the hotel.
Yes.
What a great idea.
Yes.
And then there's a small stonemason jar also on the shelf, and then a bunch of other vials and just kind of knickknacks and.
Are the vials full of liquid?
Some of them are full of liquid,
Can
some
you
are full of
drink them?
powder, some are full of what look like chunks of something.
Oh, okay.
And then the bookcase has a bunch of stuff on it. Several glass protected shelves. So there was volumes in German, French, Russian, Latin, and Spanish, and then 2 are in English.
Yeah. Well, I'll take the Latin.
I took the 2 English books.
Are we going to read them now, or are we going to go back?
No, I
to
Probably
don't
want
want
to go
take
that.
him.
You probably want to take those back to the hotel.
We should probably get going.
So you took
Yeah, we should
all
probably get out of
books.
here.
And take all the books.
How are we carrying them? Well, I have 2 books.
Yeah, I mean, you're splitting
Yeah.
it up.
Yeah.
Yeah. So.
I'm holding a chest full of knives. Cutlery.
Hand it down to me.
How are we gonna get through the sewer though? Without being...
We're gonna go
We're going out the front door.
Yeah, we are. Well, we've already
They
lost the
don't-
security guards.
Yeah, we already got the security on the key. We're just going out the front door.
Usually
Yeah.
more than... Oh, okay.
Yeah, let's.
If there was more than one guard, we would have been.
Should we take the Buddha statue? Should we put it in... Should we take the tentacle Buddha statue? We can put the
There's
lid
also a
back
bunch
on
of
it.
scrolls on the shelf too.
Oh,
Are they in a
Like
language
15
English?
of them. We'll say
Oh, I
they're
think
small
those are
too.
Let's
Let's
just-
see.
Divvy him up.
3 in Arabic,
3
4
each.
in Latin,
I'll
2
take-
in medieval French, and 1 in Old English.
I'll take the Arabic ones.
I'll
I
take
guess.
the Latin. I can read that.
I guess I am an archaeologist.
Got a little bit of Latin.
How many Arabic
Okay.
scrolls?
So let's see.
You guys grab all the books. I'm still just taking the knives.
I'll
And I put the
take-
lid back on the weird
I'll take the
statue.
remaining scrolls.
You'll take the remaining scrolls.
So I got...
Okay.
Okay.
I
How
was-
many were in Latin? Just so I know. For books and scrolls.
Latin. So 4 scrolls in Latin.
I'm also going to put the lid back on the little Buddha and then put that on top of my chest. I'm taking that with me too.
The tentacle Buddha.
I am.
Right, I'll carry
Yeah,
the chest then.
There's just the 4 scrolls in Latin.
Okay.
And the rest of the books we'll divvy out later because they're not super specific. So I need to
Oh,
look
okay,
into
that's
it.
fine. We'll just pretend. Okay.
Okay.
Well, I'd say that let's get out of here before.
you guys
something
took everything?
horrible
We
And
took
then it's
everything.
just done.
Not the giant. Not the
And then
giant.
burn it down.
The giant ugly lady is staying.
Because
Okay.
we don't want to
We
carry
can't
that.
carry it. But the little one
Uh-huh.
with the statuette,
You want to take it with you?
I put the lid back on. I'm taking with me.
Now, are you
We've made
guys
a
escaping
connection.
through the sewer again?
No,
We're
we're
going
going
out
to the front door.
Okay, all right.
yeah, we got keys.
We got keys. We're just going to go with the front door.
Come now.
Okay, so you guys...
I'd like to go back, put the manhole cover back on.
Okay.
We'll go with him.
Should we do anything about the guard? I mean, he recognized me when I stuck him up. So when he comes to, we're gonna have like some heat on us. After
We should
he...
put him in the...
Put him in the sewer and
Put
let
him
the
in the
tentacle.
sewer.
Yeah. Probably should drop him in the sewer. Hey, he had an upside down honk on his hill.
I was trying to hide the fact we came to the sewer.
They're gonna know.
Alright, we'll put him in the sewer.
We put him in the sewer and then put the manhole cover on.
He's probably gonna get suffocated by tentacles anyway.
You're gonna drop him head first or feet first?
We lower him.
Lower.
We lower him on the rope that we were previously using to tie him up, which we got from somewhere.
Okay.
Random.
Sure.
Pinkerton lowered him with a shotgun down this.
Lower him.
Put the manhole cover back on.
Okay. Goes back on. You guys are.
We're gonna go out the front.
All right. As you head out, you do see that there's a policeman sort of patrolling that area. There's
Like
been added security due
front?
to a recent threat on the. Yeah, it's not many. I mean, there's just one guy that's kind of patrolling around the building.
While we wait for him to go and run the back.
Okay.
Yeah, there we go.
Here's just book it.
Oh yeah, open the door,
How-
lock it back up, and
No, you guys have a bunch of stuff.
Yes.
So your arms are full.
I got 2 books and a couple
Someone
of
needs to
scrolls.
go get the car or a cab or something.
yeah.
So is someone gonna? You're sending one person to go get a cab,
Who
or
has
is
the
everyone
least
gonna
amount of
just
stuff?
go and
Oh,
try
I've
to-
got Spanish books. I've just got books. I
I've
don't know how
got
many
some
books there
books
are.
and scrolls, so
Yeah, I just got books and scrolls too.
Okay.
So you're carrying a big box and I'm carrying a chest. So you guys go get the car and we'll wait.
Okay.
yeah. And like maybe even kind of like get to
Maybe
an
even just, like,
alley.
drop our
You know
stuff
what?
with
Okay,
these
fine,
guys.
fine. I get what he's getting at. Get the. Can we carry the torches and?
Torches.
No, I'll give you this one. It's just, yeah, you have to figure out.
Is there like an
No, it's
alley or
like-
something straight across? Like what's straight across for us?
Straight across is there's a street,
Or street?
and then on the other side there's more buildings and stuff.
Okay. There you
It's
want to duck
probably
into.
only like 10 right now.
10 at night. Is there fog outside?
There is fog, not like a ton, but
Before.
there's enough to make you nervous.
So I got attacked on the steps last time.
Well, we've got our flashlights. How about we leave our loot with these guys just inside the building? We grab our flashlights. We go helicopter. We go.
So
Will the policeman be like? How
Yeah.
long does
But-
it take the
wait,
policeman?
I also realized. I also just realized. Hang on a
Cabby's
second.
gonna like, oh, let's just roll up to this thing and let him load a bunch of
I
crap.
also
on it.
realized.
Stick it in there. Just shut up.
We work for the Penny
If it's an
Foundation. We're
empty
just
street,
moving.
let's at least get like
Alright,
down an
okay.
alley or half a block away or something from
Alright.
this location. Then because then no one's gonna necessarily think of there's a
Not
box
necessarily
sitting on the
that.
street per se. It's not nearly as suspicious as
Alright.
people sitting in front of the.
So we wait for the police officer to go potentially around the corner, and we'll go the opposite direction and try to find a cab.
Okay.
Yeah.
So roll sneak.
Of course.
Oh no!
I'll roll.
Oh, I passed.
I did not pass. Not even a little.
Yeah, I didn't pass either, but I was never going to.
So who all's going then? Sorry.
We are all going.
You're
We're
all
all
just
going?
you're all going.
No
Okay.
splitting party anymore.
Well, I'm glad I'm sneaky.
Cameron, you're so.
Cameron evaporates into the
He's on
mist.
the other side of the building, so he might hear some feet
I
shuffling,
actually
and
made
he's
that.
coming
Okay,
back. But
okay.
he's far enough away from you that you guys can
Okay.
make it down the street anyway.
BV!
Now someone roll luck for a cab.
Oh.
To be in the area.
Oh, I made that.
I make
Okay.
that too.
Boom.
I did
Sure.
not make.
I also made a 4.
5 cabs.
I got a 6.
Are we back? In
He doesn't get to go. We'll get to the cab.
Leave it behind.
You weren't lucky enough.
There's not enough room.
Your luck is holding us
You're
back,
too
man.
big. You're too big, Ellie.
No one can stand to
I'm
look.
Big Bone.
I don't know how to tell you this. We just can't stand to look at you
You
anymore.
each have your own cab. That's-
Wish you were prettier. Okay,
You're
yeah,
the-
so the cab's there, and he takes you back to the hotel. You want to put your stuff in the safe?
No, you kidding me? I don't really want to leave it in our room either, though.
We take it to
So
the
I
embassy.
say we take out my little statuette and put it on the nightstand. Everyone okay with that?
No.
Can't stop touching it.
I just want to lick it a little.
We get you your own
Like a
room.
salt lick. So you guys take the stuff back to the room?
Yeah.
For
We should go to.
tonight.
Yeah,
And then we could
we
take
should
it
drop
to
it
the
off at the
embassy.
embassy. Probably.
Are you
safe.
going to drop it off at the embassy?
Tomorrow. Okay.
Actually, my character is going to go to a different hotel and check in a separate room under an assumed name
Okay.
and leave all of his stuff there and just pay for like a week and then just
Just don't use Dick Schmee as your
no.
your fake name. You're gonna have trouble.
Why wouldn't I use them?
It's Matt Haversham.
It's Richard Schmee.
Yeah.
Richard
Yes,
Dick Schmee.
that's a good name.
That's a silly name. No one would ever actually have that.
Come get some sugar, baby.
Dick is going to become Ash.
That's his whole plan.
Okay, so you guys have it there.
I say we all sleep in the same room tonight
With the statue?
with the stuff.
In a box.
We take shit because they're gonna try to steal it from us.
Well, yeah.
They're gonna know it was us.
That's why I was like,
That's why we
assume
dumped the
name
guy in the
with a
We
sewer.
could go to a different hotel. That is
yeah,
the plan.
Yeah,
assume name with a different hotel.
We pack up our things from the current hotel and we go to a different.
Make
I,
sure
don't I say we don't even go to our old hotel. I say we just go to the new one.
I got my stuff.
What?
I have my clothes there.
What do you have besides black suits?
But I have my Tuesday blacks there.
You're not gonna look any different than you look right now.
Fine.
We
can
can
lose the
always
suits.
try and get back later if we have to.
Alright.
Just
When we murder them all in the end of this, you get your suits back.
Just gives you some incentive to get to the end.
That's right.
Okay, so you guys check into a new hotel under
under
assumed names and
Tammy Pepper.
set everything up.
no, that name's Bryn Byrne. We've told people that one.
You wake up the next morning to a newspaper clipping that basically states that a hotel that had a recent break-in in the safe had many rooms ransacked last night. No one was hurt, but yeah, there's that
Several
hotel,
black suits have gone
is,
missing.
Yeah, that hotel is, black suits just slashed up to ribbons. But
I go in the bathroom and you hear sobbing.
the shower turns on.
They were our money.
Sitting there in denim shorts. It strikes me as a never dude.
That hotel
cut off.
begins to lose its repertoire after having 2 burglaries.
This rapport.
Yes,
Repertoire. Has a large collection.
repertoire.
Of robberies.
It's like that too. It's losing its repertoire of everything in it.
Repertoire and reputation.
Review reputation.
Okay, I think that's a good stopping point.
Okay.
So,
You guys were doing so
But you
well.
know, she's made some good points about us not being prepped, so I'm thinking I'm gonna make